Hey nerds, join us on Discord and hit that subscribe button.
Stay still. I am Sika.
Cecily. Oma.
Kellic.
Flynn.
And I'm your DM, Seth. Welcome to Venture Forth. When last we left our heroes, after an emotionally trying time in Hayfried's Void, you all return once again to your new home in Sunploom, where you had a meal, chatted about the events of the day, and eventually all made your way to the comfortable and welcome rooms awaiting you all here within Alma's ancestral home. A moment of vulnerability was shared between Kellic and Thessaly, who eventually settled into sleep, while Seeker had an interaction with the newcomer of the group, Brim. And Alma explored a little bit about the legacy and the place in which her great-grandmother, where all this started, used to rest her head. Another member of the agents, Flynn, lay awake and waited for a moment to head downstairs to also speak with the newcomer. They shared some stories, discussed the events that led to the appearance of Flynn's horns, and some advice was given about the nature of good and evil, looking for the right things in the wrong places, and doing what was right. But eventually, Flynn found his way to bed, and in his slumber, back into a familiar place. And as you watched a memory you once had, you came to know a little more about the nature of whatever creature you might have made your deal with, and awoke with a contract in hand. But you didn't have much opportunity to peruse said contract, as the flickering light playing across the walls of all of your rooms revealed themselves to be flames from nearby buildings set ablaze by what appear to be frost giants, intent on causing destruction and as much damage as possible. And as we come back to this moment, as you are all engaged in pitted battle, doing your best to protect the denizens of Sunploom from these creatures, we come back to the top of initiative.
Oh, snap.
Flynn Fellowleaf. You are facing down with the frost giant wolf lord in front of you, who appears to have some command over these winter wolves that are around you. They are encased in glowing purple energy, the remnants of Seeker's fairy fire. And at different gaps in their armor, you can see the flickering blue of Kellic's own magic, directing you where to potentially strike, as Path to the Grave has been enacted upon them.
And you are also blessed.
And you are also blessed. And it is your turn.
I'm going to run. No. I'm going to run, but I would like to, for flavor, if I could run up the Winter Wolf to get a better angle at one of the glowing points in the armor.
Hell yeah, you can.
Also as a disrespect kind of.
Yeah, you just step on
him
it,
here,
head as you
keep her here.
Yeah.
And like, I'm going to go up, run on top, step down, and I'm going to go in for, actually, I'm going to use my action to rub my fingers together, and then you see that that warbling energy. I'm going to tap my blade as the booming blade energy goes across it, and I go in for an attack with booming blade.
Holy cow. Booming blade, shadow blade. All right, go for it. And this is advantage because of fairy fire. Let's see what this does.
Can you concentrate on both of those at the same time?
It's not.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that twice.
Yeah.
Booming blade? Wow.
It's like a weird, like some DMs don't allow it because there was a weird errata that kind of made it. I think it's awesome, so I like it.
Do it. Yeah.
So I rolled a 1 and then another dice. So I re-roll the 1?
Correct. Re-roll the 1.
I'm just going to roll a 20 really quick. Imagine.
Roll higher.
It did roll higher, though. So that is like 20...
Plus your D4?
Yeah, I rolled a D4. It's a 1. That's like 22.
Yeah, you hit.
Yes,
you hit.
There you go.
Okay, so I don't really know how the vulnerable works because I have like 3 different types of damage.
Right. So none of those, because it's all thunder. This is thunder, psychic, and
thunder.
Yeah, thunder and psychic.
And then piercing.
So you just roll. You're gonna roll 3d8 plus 2d8 for the booming blade,
and then
vulnerability to all of that.
All of it.
Oh, all of it?
Yeah, all of it. It's all of it. It's vulnerability to the next attack's damage. So roll 5d8 and add 8.
Okay.
And then we'll double it.
Let's fucking go, dude.
You got it.
6 is 13.
Damn it.
8
awesome.
is 21.
26. 31.
And
then add 8.
Was that 5 or 6?
Oh, that was 5. One more.
So that's right. 3 from the Shadow Blade, 2 from Booming Blade.
Oh, okay.
So it was 5. Okay, so it was
31 plus 8.
31 plus 8, 39 plus, or 30, okay, 39 doubled That is 78 points.
78 points of damage. I think that's our most ever.
Get
might be.
wrecked.
It
Yeah.
might be.
I think so.
78 in a single strike.
I think so.
Ooh. I mean, between the two of you guys, because you set this up, but like, what does this look like?
Oh, no
This,
way.
Like, no.
Okay.
Sorry. Just this moment. Sorry, I didn't mean to get your heart rate up there. But yeah, what is this like moment?
Yeah,
As
so-
those embers settle, like, where do they go and where does he
I
hit?
run up I look at him and I see one of the glowing marks on like I'm guessing, I don't know how high the wolf body goes up, but maybe like on the hip or the waist.
Yeah.
And
Like
I'll run up
the
wolf to
juncture
get
of
to
the
it,
armor.
And I'll just reach out and I'll just try and force my blade through the
And as your steel connects to the armor and skin thereafter, like in microseconds of time, each little cut that's made by your weapon has one of these little silver ashes trickling over to it and like peeling further back at it. So it's like
Ooh.
as it's cutting, it's also getting further extended
Yeah.
and allowing the blade to sink deeper.
and on top of that, there's
Ouchies.
warbling energy now pulsing from that cut.
Oh.
As the booty is sitting there.
So painful, man.
I don't know if
Ow.
it matters, but I'll use 10 of my movement to get up on the wolf if I
Yeah,
can move around
for
a little
sure.
bit.
Yeah. So I'll move you like kind of up to here.
booming blade.
You're standing on the corpse of the winter wolf.
And then as a bonus action, I'd like to get my second attack because I think it's a thing with Eldritch Knight. If I
Booming
can't
blade bonus.
You have yes. So yeah, just go ahead and use your use your normal attack.
Called.
So with my revised Eldritch Knight, you just replace one of your attacks with the cantrip. It's like what the Bladesinger gets and what they just
Oh.
released in the new 1D&D playtest.
Oh.
They fixed it.
Oh,
They
okay.
made it. They made it how it should have been
Okay,
the whole time.
so what is
That's
so
So
I
it's
use
just
one
one
attack.
of your attacks is replaced with the cantrip, and then you
I
get
have
your
a
second
so I
attack.
still have my bonus action
Correct.
after that.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's awesome. That really helps.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And as soon as these little blue embers are connecting, they're burning. They're like you can see that it's turning from blue to red as it's going. As it
That's
penetrates.
so sick.
That is so metal.
Look how well we do when we like work together.
Yeah, I love it. I
We're not hating each other.
It's just a
Alright,
coworker.
Second attack at advantage.
It's almost like you don't need a demon inside of you.
I think that hit. It's a 20 total or 21 total.
21. That hits. Yeah. Go
It's
ahead.
almost like Flynn has always been perfectly fine, all by himself.
Where's the shadow?
It's almost like you're enough. Lynn.
So that's not Blooming Blade. That's just regular shadow. So that's 3 of these bad boys.
3d8.
10 points plus 18 points total.
Awesome. All right.
And
Beautiful.
then I will, as I'm standing on since I have my bonus action now,
Mhm.
I'm gonna stand on the top of this wolf, dig my feet in, and calm my breathing, and just look up at this giant and
Cool.
smile once more. And I'm gonna use second wind.
Awesome.
Oh.
All right.
We love a second
That
one.
ends Flynn's turn. Oma, you are up.
I'm invisible.
You are.
He looks like he's got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop concentration.
Okay.
And lose. Yep. And I'm just like staring at the wolves. I'm staring at these two giants. And I'm going to run to the fountain.
Okay.
And I'm going to stand on the furthest bench in the to the closest bench to the giants.
Oh, like this, like right here?
The closest to the
Okay.
giants. So
Oh,
sorry,
I'm
the one on
This
the
one. Like down
yeah,
there?
the one on the left. Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
I'm going to get on top of it.
Cool.
That-
some height.
that's not an attack of opportunity from.
I'm
She's
invisible.
invisible.
Can't see him.
Invisible.
Yeah, can't see her
I'm
leaving.
Nice.
invisible.
Yeah.
Should all get more of those cloaks.
You will never get
We got
another one of those
No.
cloaks. You will never. But go ahead.
My
hit me
cloak
with
is
it.
going
DM's
to disappear
upset.
in 2 seconds.
Oh.
I'm going to wake up and my cloak will be gone.
That's right. That's right. So, necklace.
I'm going to bring my hands, both of my hands to my head and look at both of these giants. And I feel what we have now come to find out, this purple magic, this purple energy coursing through my body. I feel it all kind of like start to flow into my head, and I almost feel like a piercing pain. And as I feel that, I let out like this shriek, and I will use 7 or 6 sorcery points and cast Mental Prison
Oh.
Twinned at both of them.
What does that do?
Okay.
So I need an intelligence saving throw from both giants.
I heard
You
they're
want to bet that
so
they're not
good at.
Yeah, make sure that they're not intelligent.
Famed for their intelligence.
Okay.
Twin mental prison.
All right. I would like to roll this one
Here.
now. I want to.
What do you
Please
need?
give me a die.
We gotta give me a dice. Give me
Use
a
the whole
dice.
thing. What do you
dice?
need?
All right.
Put it down. Do
Here,
it.
all right.
Yeah.
So,
Go
How
for
many
it.
do you need?
for the first giant, the frost giant wolf lord. That is a 3. For the normal frost giant, -1 by the way. For the normal frost giant, that is a 6.
Fail.
Both fails. Alma, what is this? What is this manifest as? Like, what does it
I'll
look
clap at
like
you.
when this spell gets cast by Alma for the first time?
Yeah, because
What the
in my head, as I saw these giants, as I felt the energy coursing through me, I thought about the dragon in Hayfried's Void, and I thought, what we really need is some way to capture giant creatures out and about in the world, and so as I'm thinking about that, you don't see anything, but I feel that these two giants have been fully encapsulated in these psychic cages, and they are imprisoning them in these cages in their head. They cannot move. But not only are these imaginary prisons keeping them trapped, it's also frightening them a little bit. So they're surrounded by the things they fear most. They can't
Hi.
move. And if they do, they'll take 10d10 damage.
And they also take 5d10
Right
now.
Now?
Mhm.
I don't know how much they have, but I did some damage.
Yeah.
So I could use some
Yeah.
d10s if people
Oh,
want to
my
hand
God.
them.
You don't like metal,
Two.
though,
There
right?
you go.
Here's 2.
There's one.
probably
Okay,
have enough
cool,
over
cool. I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One more?
So no, one. What? That's
Just
enough.
for
See if they move.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 33, 1, 32, 33 points of damage on
Twin spell, let's go.
both of them.
All right.
That is gross.
Wow.
So
And
For
freaking
now.
cool.
For now.
And they can't move.
and they cannot move. So Flynn,
They can't move.
as like you hear the Alma shriek
Uh-huh.
from a different direction,
Yeah.
and suddenly like the eyes of this giant that's like looking down at you go wide, and it begins to like wildly look around, and it completely loses any and all focus of you.
It also can't see or hear anything outside of it, and it's restrained.
What?
Wait, you can't see or hear?
It cannot. Yeah, like as its eyes like glaze over, and it looks looks around at what appears to be something that you can't see.
Uh-huh.
But in its head, it is encased in iron bars. Like, what was it again? I'm sorry. Like it's like a cage, right?
It's like a
around
cage
them?
around it, but it's things that it spears. So like this uses as an example like hideous maws filled with dripping teeth or floating razors
I feel like
or
it's just surrounded by
surrounded
dead
by fire.
wolves.
Yeah.
Surrounded by
Oh.
fire.
Like,
Yeah.
it's packed like
Yeah.
murder,
Wolves on
you know?
Yeah. So in this frost
Okay.
wolf lord's head, all they see is a cage, and all of the flames or all of the bars are like licking flames in them, and outside is just bodies and bodies of wolves.
Mm.
And the same thing happens to the frost giant to the south. Wow, these guys are so bummed.
God
Sorry.
No, that's awesome. That's,
That's
so
so
cool.
sick.
It's amazing.
Um,
I can
does
stay
that end Alma's turn?
Yeah. A little bit.
You enough on that one?
Did I stop both big baddies from doing anything at all?
Yeah,
That's enough.
okay, so
Oh, actually, what I want to do is I want to yell, "You can focus on the wolves now!"
great.
Because they don't actually know what's happening
and
to them.
there's no end of turn save for that, right? Like there's just like that's it, right?
Yeah, it's if they move past it, or if they're forced, even if they're forced to move past, like if they're
Oh.
pushed,
They still take the
they
damage?
take 10d10
any
damage.
part of their body.
Part of their body. Let me read exactly what it says. Sorry. Yeah, it's if the target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, the target takes 10d10 psychic damage, and the spell ends.
Okay.
So it does end after that point.
After
Once
that
they
point.
move.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to say that the frost giant to the south has no idea what's going on. They use their turn to they dodge. That's what they do. So they'll try
Yeah.
to
Right.
Yeah.
hide. They can't hide, they can't move, they can't go anywhere. So it's just
Can't see.
So it's
over
they
here.
can't see. It's restrained, but it will take its action to try to dodge. Even though it can't see anything, that doesn't make any sense. It's terrified. It doesn't. It weeps. It's a free action to cry. So it cries. It's a free action.
And thank goodness for that.
You see, as we move away from Olma's turn and the Frost Giant's turn, it's screwed. The woodsman on top of the roof hears Olma you can focus on the wolves now, and then the bow turns down to the
Nice,
wolf as and Destiny, now that you are closer, you see a large, broad-shouldered man with long, red hair, kind of pleated into braids, and a long red beard, also pleated into braids.
Well, I'm looking up from the ground also as I see this.
Oh yeah, because you're prone.
I am prone.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, jeez.
And you see the longbow as 2 shots come out from this gentleman.
Get him.
That is going to be the first attack is a natural 1.
Oh, no.
The second attack is a 13. Hang on.
Will that do it? Will that do it?
Where are you,
I mean,
character
they're kind of
sheet?
big.
13 just hits. They are. So he's going to use his last archer's eye to add a d10 to the damage roll
Hell yeah.
of his second attack. That's 7 piercing plus 2. So 9 points of piercing damage from their longbow attack, and that is going to end the woodsman's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The frost giant wolf lord. This creature is a little smarter. What does it do? What does it do? I need you to call odds or evens.
Even.
This is going to determine whether it stays or tries to run.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that even?
I said even.
Okay. I made that mistake of not picking what I wanted it to be before I asked. So what do you want it to do, run or stay? What does it do?
It runs.
Hey!
She rolled for it.
She did roll for it.
Horrified by the flames and the fire and the corpses of the bodies around it, it
How many?
immediately
10.
goes and
D10?
Flynn, you see it staring at something you cannot see as its eyes are wide with horror, and it turns to run and begins to run away. I need you to go ahead and roll 10d10 psychic damage for me.
My goodness.
Wow.
Hear that. Oh,
I caught it. Do you want to reroll it?
Yeah, reroll that. Reroll
Guys,
that
this
noise.
looks nasty.
Oh.
Hit a dice.
It's a lot of 8s.
That's
a
a
good
lot of
signal. That's a
die.
good
Yeah. Counting is hard, but damage is good.
Yeah.
You're counting intently and with precision.
65 points of damage. Psychic damage.
All right. As this
Is there a
creature
booming
turns
blade
to
too?
run,
my God, there's also
turns
booming
to
blade.
Is there a
run,
booming blade
There
too?
will be, maybe.
how does it die?
Yeah,
Oh.
booming blade doesn't
Oh
even
my gosh.
happen.
So as it tries to run past this mental prison, it feels just an immense, sharp pain behind its eyes as blood starts coming out of its ears, eyes, and nose, and it just collapses.
Awesome. And as the creature turns to run, you see it just and either just blood pours out of the ears and the eyes as it falls flat, and then the booming blade enters.
Yeah.
There.
Rocks it forward a little bit.
Kind of rocks its corpse sideways as you hear the muffled sound of the booming blade.
Yeah.
As the Frost Giant Wolf Lord collapses dead on the pavement.
That turn. How much damage
that was
did
79 and 65.
Yeah.
65
30-something,
plus 30.
30.
What it was 35, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 90 some. 90
You just
some.
did a lot of
Plus
damage.
what you did, 70
Yeah.
That's a
something.
lot of damage.
In,
Yeah, we messed it
in
up.
That's amazing. Yeah, that creature went from 178 hit points to nothing real quick. That's amazing. It's dead, so it can't take any legendary actions. And that'll bring us to Seeker. It is your turn. What are you doing?
It can fall legendarily.
Yeah,
It sure did.
You
It did.
know,
We felt it.
falls like a legend.
I'm going to tap Kellic on the shoulder and take off towards Thess, and I'm going to move as far as I can
Okay.
in that direction. And as I'm doing it, alongside. What? Why would you touch? What if you touch? What? So I can go
60, right?
30, and then I can dash.
Are you gonna bonus action dash?
I am gonna. Yep, why not?
Cool. All right.
And then-
Yeah.
that's where you get.
And then I will reach back into my bag and produce 4 purple plasmatic orbs,
Mhm.
Nice.
and I will twirl them around in my arm and I will say, "Get off her now!" And I will just start chucking these orbs at the wolves. I'm gonna throw 2 at each.
Dope.
And
Give me some attack rolls.
this
bro.
is a
Hell
little.
yeah.
What am I casting? I'm casting
Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray. That is exactly what I'm casting. You know.
Mhm.
You know what's up. You know what's up.
You know what's up.
Yeah.
All right. So the first 2 are on the close one, I presume, right? And then the next 2 are on the far one, or other way?
Yeah.
The one on my left.
The first is on your left. Yeah, I see what
On your
oh,
left.
well
you did
done.
there. I see what you
First
did
one's
there.
a 12.
Hit or wait, 12?
12.
That one, unfortunately.
Reaction.
Oh.
You have blessed.
You
Oh.
have blessed.
You blessed.
You blessed.
Never mind.
Hey.
Thank you.
So save my
So
reaction.
that's 13.
I think that hits.
13 hits.
Just
That's all you needed. Bless, man.
Do you want me to?
Stays good in a first level slot, 1 through 20. baby. It's such a good.
Do you want
It's
me
never
to?
not good. It's always.
You want me to roll both of the
Huh?
hits on that wolf
Mhm, Go ahead.
and then damage? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wild magic.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I only cast it one time though, right? Because it's twin,
Mhm.
or am I?
Twin.
So just
Yeah, I think it's just
Yeah.
1 roll.
I passed.
Okay.
I don't need it for that.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Don't need any
Proud of
unexpected
you.
shit at this point.
We all plane shift away.
We all playing shift.
Oh,
That would be
no.
hilarious.
Okay.
I
so
am
that's
at Wild Magic 7.
The second
boy.
one is a 24.
24, both hit.
Both hits.
Yep.
That's 2d6 fire damage.
Woo!
Nice.
So I'm gonna. So that's 11
Okay.
for the first. No, that's not. That's not a 9. That's a 6. It's 8.
Okay.
And that's 7. So it's, what did I say?
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And then the second wolf, the one that's on your
You.
right. Actually, seeing that one didn't fall, I'm probably gonna just throw it at it. It's
Okay,
still on your
cool.
left.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Try and take it out. Yeah.
yeah. So that's a 19 plus 7.
Hits.
Gonna hit.
Oh, yeah.
And then oh, that ain't good. That's a natural one.
Oh.
That one just like falls out of my hand
All right. Yeah.
as I throw it. As I go to throw it.
It just falls into the fountain beside you and
Whoa.
From the ground, I get the look of judgment.
silently judging.
So the
Yes.
one that hits is
Raised eyebrow from the ground.
it's an extra 5 points of damage.
All right. Awesome. So poof, 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 all 3 of these sort of purple plasmatic orbs slam into the side of the wolf
Yeah.
that is standing above you, Thessaly. And Seeker, that's bonus action, movement, and action. Anything else with your turn? It's free action to cry. Are you sure?
I don't cry.
Just a single.
Awesome. And that ends Seeker's turn. Seeker's turn brings us to Thessaly.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my movement to get up.
Excellent.
Oh,
Stand
okay.
up from prison.
As one does. I was on the ground that whole time. Remembering the last time I fought wolves, and I'm gonna tuck that away and try not to be upset about it. Same thing happened. And I am going to, if I look next to me and I look at this dead man, do I feel an urgency to heal him, or do I think if I stab first that he will have some time left? Does that make sense?
Yes, of course. As you look down at this this man, you are not certain as to whether or not he can wait.
Okay. All right, then that's the great thing about haste. I will go ahead and spend an action,
Okay.
and use. I'm just going to pour all of my healing hands into him. So I place,
Perfect.
but I sort of like in a resuscitation
Mhm.
form. I will place both of my hands over his chest and channel some like silver energy into him, and he gets 13 hit points back.
Dope. All right.
That's my first action.
Looks up at you, and then immediately. is
Start running. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to use my other action I get from being so speedy
Mhm.
I'm going to go for the wolf on my left.
Okay,
and I'm
cool.
going to take a swing.
All right. Excellent. Go ahead and roll for your attack.
Okay. This is first attack. And I get advantage because of Vow of Enmity.
You do. You do. This is vowed. It is avowed.
That is a that's a 22.
22 hits.
Yeah.
Go and roll damage.
Okay, and I do want to put a divine smite into this one.
Excellent. Excellent.
Nice.
Cool. Okay.
Why not? Like, do it.
Trying to find-
Do it then.
I need. How do I not have enough d8s? Can I borrow some d8s? I need to.
Is metal okay?
Wait. I need
Is
one.
metal okay?
Yeah, metal. Oh, fine. Okay.
Metal is always okay.
That's
Yes.
what I think.
Yes. So that's 14 points of radiant damage,
Nice.
and then it also takes 2 points of fire damage because of my blades have that
Cool.
quality to them.
Right.
All right.
And I believe that I get 2 attacks per action, so I technically get a second swing,
So
right?
the hasted action is very specific about what can be allowed with it. So you have to use your normal action to do your healing hands, and then the hasted action because the hasted action can only be used to do the attack, one attack only, dash, disengage. Those are the 3 actions that it's limited to. I'm very sorry to steal that away from you, but
It's fine.
still a very effective turn, and you saved a townsperson.
I did
Okay.
save it.
Yay.
So be
No,
like, this
I'm
man is
satisfied.
alive. Excellent.
Hell yeah.
14, only 14 damage from Radiant? Because you have improved Divine Smite, the base weapon damage dice, the fire damage, and then plus 2 additional d8, right?
So was that? Wait. So
What level Divine Smite did you do?
I did a first level.
First level, so,
So it
it
should be
3d8 Radiant.
It was 3d8 radiant.
Yeah, 3d8 Radiant plus 1d6 from
Plus
the
1d6
sword,
from
plus
the
an
fire.
additional d6 from the, because it's the sword itself, right? Which is a sword?
Oh, gee, it's a longsword.
Longsword.
It was
So
a long.
d8 from
so
the
it's-
sword.
Oh,
And then plus your modifier, which
yeah.
is a lot,
Okay, so I didn't roll the
right?
slashing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
I did
no,
not
that's
roll
okay.
slashing.
Get that
I'm so
A.
sorry.
That doesn't sound right
So
for that many
sorry.
dice.
For that many
damage. Like on a bad day, you do more
okay,
damage than that.
Hey, let's be nice.
We don't dice shame here.
I've just been so bad at math.
Oh, but I
It's allowed.
I theft
shade at that.
He does get to. Yeah, he gets to
I
that
would
shit.
never do that.
That's gonna be 7 points of slashing
Okay,
damage in
so-
addition.
22 plus 2 is, so that was 24 points of damage total.
Yes. So yes.
Awesome,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Of course, absolutely. 14 to 24. That's a difference.
I missed
Yeah.
1 d8. It's not like I missed a lot.
No,
Sure,
you did
sure,
not.
sure.
You
Yeah,
did.
sure,
But
sure.
hey, every bit helps,
Sure,
right?
sure.
The improved divine smite always throws me off because it doesn't track it, so I have to remember.
You have to remember
That's
to
how
do
it is
that.
with Chaos
Yeah.
Bolt.
Yeah.
Is I would just be like, how many do I get to add to
Right.
this?
Yeah.
many?
All
And I
right,
never wanna
that
be unfair.
brings
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
that ends Thessaly's turn.
Yes.
It's going to bring us to the Winter Wolf with Kellic on deck. This Winter Wolf is going to try to
How do they
bite
feel
Gilbert.
about their
Do
lord
it.
being dead?
Oh, shoot, that's right.
Huh?
Oh, that's
How
right.
do they feel
Lord
about their
Watt.
dad, mommy?
Oh my god, you're
Oh.
totally right.
Wolf mommy.
Wolf mom. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they're too like
No,
bloodthirsty.
there's a magical bond here.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Mhm.
do they try to? What do they do? What do they do? Yeah, they Thessaly, as you sort of tear into this wolf, you see both of them almost like you hit it and then they turn as the moment of the giant as they fall. The wolves' heads like whip over and they both and they like emit this mournful like howl, and they both use their action to disengage.
Mm.
Yeah, they will not remain without her direction.
Okay.
And they're gonna flee. Actually, they're just gonna dash away. They just dash.
Okay.
They're not
Oh, I
gonna
Yeah,
feel
the woodsman.
bad now.
No, they're not
No,
gonna.
they just tried to kill a child.
You're right.
No, don't feel bad.
No, screw these wolves. But they have a bond with their master, and now
Yeah.
that they are gone,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that is so they just
That's
book-
severed.
Yeah, severed is a great word.
Ba-dum-bum.
Is there an opportunity?
Ugh.
I guess like
You
were
get an
they
opportunity attack?
servants? So that
I'm not
are they
gonna
like
take it.
happy now that they're free? Do
I'm
they
not gonna
like their
take it.
freedom, or are they did they?
the howl is pretty
Oh.
mournful.
Mhm.
They appeared to be, somehow bonded to.
You want to take an attack of opportunity?
But yeah,
Fizz?
you're
I
free,
don't.
you're free to
They
take an
seem
attack.
like I'm not
But they both use their
cruel.
100 feet of movement with their dash.
Yeah.
To
Okay.
I hope that
leave.
doesn't bite us in the.
I hope they don't.
Oh,
attack the
come on.
citizens running that way.
They don't have someone to direct them anymore. They're probably just
Just gonna
gonna.
run away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they appear like that direction doesn't necessarily lead deeper into town.
Okay, good.
So they kind of just like flee to the south. But Kellic, that brings us to you.
Okay. Oh man. I'm just gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Dex save.
Cool. Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Sorry if I cut you off. Just
No,
then.
you're fine. You're fine. No worries.
That is 18 on the wisdom save.
Meets beats it.
All
no,
right.
it doesn't, because I'm going to use my reaction.
There it is.
All right.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll your 2d4, right?
I think it's just 1d4.
1d4.
Yeah, it's
What?
bend luck.
Excellent.
Like it.
Can I? 2 sorcery points. I have 3 left.
Hey!
Hey! Awesome.
I mean,
3.
It doesn't matter.
3. Awesome.
It's good.
Yeah, this creature fails, so go ahead and roll me.
Have they taken any damage
They
yet?
have, yeah.
Okay,
So
so
3d12.
3d12. Let's go.
Oh, God, Toll the Dead is so nasty.
So nasty.
Great.
Dude. Such a fan.
I love it.
Nasty.
You're attacking the woodsman, right?
No,
No.
No, the guy that Festus revived.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's I'm worried
The
about
guy
the
that saved
mental
my
prisoner.
life.
Is it going to bring him out of it?
Oh,
It doesn't matter if it brings
Oh,
it
it
out. If
doesn't
it doesn't matter. No, there's
Oh, yeah.
nothing that can be done.
Right.
Like,
The
you
only-
can hit
that's
them,
gonna
doesn't
be-
matter.
Oh, you can? Okay.
15.
The only thing that gets rid of this spell is a dispel magic.
21.
That's the only thing.
Or
But even
them
then, there's no
getting
like,
out of it.
or getting out of it. But there's nothing to see, so it's really hard to like
28 points of necrotic damage.
get wrecked, bro.
If it took the dodge, did it get to? It took the dodge
No,
though,
it's a
right?
save.
No, it never. Yeah,
yeah.
it's a
It's not a
wisdom
dex
save.
either.
But no, this guy never. He was too scared to do anything at all.
Oh, he's just what a poor baby.
Yeah, he's having a real tough day.
He doesn't even know
And
that everyone's dead
I'm
around
gonna just
him.
use my movement to go up alongside
Yeah.
Flynn,
Cool,
and that'll be my turn.
awesome. That is going to end Kellick's turn. Where's my turn order? And bring us to the townspeople. So the one gentleman that you revived,
Mhm.
Thessaly. Thanks.
Your child is safe. She ran, and I point the direction that she ran in.
And he, without a word, stands up and like clambers and just books south and out of. He gets
Papa.
basically like right to the edge of the map, but because he gets about 45 feet away. That is going to end their turn. All the townspeople that were in this area are completely off the map and gone. That brings us back to top of initiative with Flynn.
Okay, so a rule thing that I think I forgot about. I was hit once, right?
Yeah.
So I rolled a concentration check for Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
It was how much damage? It was 40.
Oh
45?
crap! Yeah, you took 40,
43,
45.
It's up to you.
That's okay.
So, like,
At
what I
this
could
point,
do
I'm
is-
not going to retcon it.
Okay, I mean, because I can just what I did was I rolled it and I got a
Because
20.
I would have to undo so much math.
Well, what I'm saying is,
So-
like, do you want me to just burn an extra spell slot to say that I would have
Bring
cast
it back
again
Yeah,
at some point?
Bring it back. Yeah, go ahead and burn an extra spell.
I'll see
slot.
that. I rolled
Bring
a
it back.
21. I don't know if that was enough to.
21.
If it was 45, then
You
I think
took
it'd be.
44
and
points
it
of
needs to be
damage.
22,
DC's
right?
22.
DC
All
was
right, so I'll burn
22.
a third level again.
Cool. Thank you for your honesty, though. I
Of course.
appreciate it.
Of course.
Cool.
All right, so it's my turn.
And yeah, it wouldn't have affected anything because it was the only thing. What I will say, because this is the only thing I have to do, is your second win, because you would have had to cast it.
Okay, that's
So,
right. Yeah, we'll do that.
So yeah, just whatever you healed, go ahead and take that off. But it is your turn.
So all that's left is this one giant that seems to be just like scared and staring off into the abyss.
not here.
What are we doing? It looks incapacitated. Are we just stabbing at it?
Whoa.
It's gonna keep rampaging, so
Well, I mean,
It's a threat.
Take it out.
I'll
I can only keep hold of this for so long.
I'm gonna just run up. I have 25. Do I get to it with 25?
Yeah.
I'll get to it with 25.
You're not in it. Jeez. Run straight through him.
Yeah. Man, what would Flynn do? I'm gonna hold my action with an attack
Okay.
because it's not. It doesn't seem like a threat right now, and I just feel like Flynn right now. I feel like I'm gonna wait and see if it's gonna try and attack something whatever's ending.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Fair enough. That's gonna end Flint's turn and bring us to Oma.
No, I'm gonna attack. I can only hold it for so long. I know how much mental force I'm putting on holding it, so
Okay.
I mean this is ridiculous.
I mean, that's fair.
It's gotta go down.
I think I'm Flynn. I'm thinking something different. You know.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your attacks.
So I'm gonna use a 5th level chaos bolt.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's an attack from me.
Mhm.
Ranged spell. I'm invisible.
You have advantage anyway because it's restrained. But yeah, you have advantage from so many things.
Oh.
That's not good though. 15 to hit.
15 just hits.
Okay.
Damn, okay.
2d8, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Can I have 2 more d6s?
Of course, said the rogue.
Always know where to go for D6s at the table.
Yeah.
You want D6s, go to the rogue. You want D8s, go to the paladin.
Okay.
A lot of dice.
Hold on.
It is a lot of dice. That is. What type of damage are we doing today? Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe. It is fire damage
Okay.
or force damage. If it takes force damage,
No.
It
it's
wouldn't
not-
do anything?
No, no,
Okay.
it's just
No.
not gonna do
okay, fire damage then.
All right.
31 points of fire damage.
All right. Cool.
anything.
Super cool. Just, yeah. So this, like, flaming bolt of energy, like, what? Yeah. You just, like, warble it in your hands.
Yeah.
It just,
So when I cast Chaos Bolt, my hands come together and I open them. And as I open them, the warbling mass starts to kind of be created within them, and then I throw that at the
Cool.
creature.
awesome. And it streaks outward and just slams into this guy in the chest who can't see where it came from, has no idea where it was because he is in a totally different place right now. And that brings us to his turn. He is going to attempt to flee.
Oh.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3.
Buddy.
We shouldn't be this sad, though.
No.
We should not.
It's a horrible
The
death. It's
city is
a
on
10?
fire.
The city is on fire. They murdered people.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
They were gonna
are.
kill a baby.
Literally.
They were gonna
Another
kill.
one? Here's another.
So yeah, he
7.
just goes to run.
8.
8, 9. I need one more.
Collect from the table.
Is metal okay?
She don't
You
like. I
don't
don't think
like
she likes
metal,
metal
right?
here.
Fine. Okay, thanks.
I know, I have not metal.
I don't want your metal. That was a big sound. Lots of the dice.
That's a lot of
Those
damage.
are some
Yeah.
nice.
A lot of.
Oh, did you roll wild magic on your other spells?
I don't get to do
A cast bolt?
Not yet, but I will.
Mhm.
Sorry. 70 points.
Wow.
Same. He's wrecked. Doesn't even make it a full step
Eso es
before
mío.
he comes into contact with the bars of his prison, and it just shreds anything left inside this giant's head as the blood pours down from his eyes. And it just and that brings us out of initiative.
I collapse onto the bench.
Okay.
Oh, and also, I bet I meet it.
Okay.
It was a 10.
It is.
I passed it.
Information received.
Wow.
Awesome.
I look up to the roof
Mm-hmm.
where the archer is,
Mhm.
and I rub my left ear and whisper in my hand, "Who are you?"
The reply comes back, very sort of gravelly voice. I could ask you the same question.
I'm gonna go straight to casting Create Water on the flames.
All right.
I'm gonna go from one to the next
Yeah,
as quick as I can.
If I see that, I'm lowering my hood and I'm going to go and cast Control Flame and I start to extinguish flame on the other side.
So
Yeah.
Kellic and Olma, you guys sort of run forward and immediately begin to sort of do damage control on the flames themselves. As the figure on top of the roof sort of jumps down onto the edge, like makes his way to the corner of the roof and then jumps on. And the bow stays in the hand, and a hand settles on the on what appears to be like a short sword at the side as the figure sort of walks forward towards you guys. You two walk over, and the sort of what does it look like when you do create water again?
It's the same like tear in the plane occurs, but through it, it actually instead of what usually happens, which is things pouring out of it, it actually starts to it feels as though things are being sucked into it,
Mhm.
and it's almost as though the dryness is being removed as vacuo, as instead of water emerging, it almost like in reverse appears where there was once dryness. It
Cool.
disappears and water.
And as you do, the flames sort of like flicker down, the light from them fading as the water and puts out the flames. Almost same thing, like bit by bit you reach out and you extinguish portions of this house, not allowing the fire to continue to spread. As the figure kind of it comes down from the roof and begins sort of approaching you, Seeker. Actually, Thessaly, as you are the closest. And you see now kind of approaching. They look immediately to the fire, but see that they are being tended, so don't make any moves to help with that at the moment. But as the figure walks up to you, looks at you in the face, if you allow them to approach anyway.
Yeah.
You see a again, very tall, probably like almost 6'5", like very big, broad-shouldered man wearing what it looks like browns and greens, but sort of throughout the garb is actually like streaks of white, sort of to break up the pattern. And then as you sort of look at him, you realize it's very effective camouflage against like the snow. And like if this guy was out in the woods when they were snowy, he would be really hard to see.
Cool.
It was only because he was silhouetted against by firelight up on the roof that you're able to like see him effectively. But as he approaches you and kind of stands, you can see that big tree down here behind him, and you're like, oh, that would be yeah. And so you kind of immediately get the sense that this guy probably spends some time out and about. But walks up to you and thanks.
Thank you. I was on the ground, and I think you helped with that. So, good job.
Yeah, this would have been a lot to handle by myself. And he looks around at sort of everything else.
What were they? I mean, they were giants, but why?
This hasn't happened here in a long time.
But it has happened before.
Frost giants come down from the north in the Carnarvon Sea. Hasn't happened in almost, 10, 15 years at least.
Can you think of why they would want to attack Sunploom?
The long eve.
That's all it takes? It's dark outside?
I don't know. For whatever reason, lots of things come out in the long eve.
Well, they're taken care of, so...
Yeah.
As this is saying that, I'm dissolving their corpses
Right.
with all the dead.
I think
see there-
right as combat ended, before that happened, I think there would have been a moment where I would kind of just like, as the giant falls and perishes and dies, I would like, I'm almost stuck in a moment of just like kind of staring at the dead body, and then I kind of like, as I hear them taking the fires out, I kind of snap back and I dismiss my sword, and I'll kind of walk towards this new figure, seeing that they've been taking care of the fire.
Cool.
Kind of snap back to it and kind of head over towards them.
Okay. Awesome. Seeker.
Is the middle of this? Is there a message board in the middle of this, or bulletin board or anything like that, or is it just wide open?
Not here.
It's wide open. Okay, perfect. I will walk over to Thess
Okay.
and the new person.
Okay. Yeah. As you see the same sort of large figure there in front of you. You see the man, and he kind of locks eyes with you. I'm Griff.
Tika.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for your guys' help.
You're a good shot.
Thanks. You too, I think. And then he points at the wolf corpse and the flames on the burns in the side.
He did drop one. He
I
did.
look back
you
at the one I
dropped
dropped. You see that? I tripped.
You tripped.
Look, I was getting your left.
Right. You were
Which,
getting
by the
my-
way, you did not watch again. Is that where you got bit the last time?
Yes, this is where I got bit.
This is why you must watch.
Well,
As you guys are doing that, I'm going to say, like, basically as this conversation is happening, the flames quell. And you guys are able to, you're confident that they won't start back up again, it looks like. And you can kind of see, like, townsfolk are beginning to filter back in, like, kind of peeking around, like, other people in the area are just sort of, like, investigating as the noise has died now. What are you two doing as you finish with the flames?
I'm just setting to sending the corpses to the Argent Plains. That's my main focus. Although I will leave the biggest one. I won't do that just yet.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna make my way over to Kellic.
Okay.
I just kind of like, I'm standing next to him, but I'm like kind of like woozy. And I'm pretty like, kind of like swaying on my feet a little.
Okay.
What did you do to it, Ona?
Not really sure. I just thought about he freed cells. And then that happened. But I'm kind of empty. I have a headache.
Think you're faring a little bit better than they are, though.
Yeah.
I'm sort of just like looking, because I know some things about how the physiology of humanoids works, so I'm just kind of inspecting the places, the orifices it bled from, and I think I can kind of piece together that some happened to this thing's brain.
I would say so. Yeah, you're a pretty experienced medic. But yeah,
Oh,
looks like it.
he did a number on the mana.
Sorry.
Wondering if there wouldn't be some merit to trying to speak with it, but if
With
its
the giant?
brain is gone, then maybe not.
Huh.
I'm just sort of crouched back.
Aren't you just speaking with what it remembered, though?
Aye,
Isn't that how you explained it to me?
that's assuming it wishes to speak at all. It might not want to talk to us. Also, it might not know how to.
You think it's worth a shot?
I don't know. I want to know why it's here. The giants that attacked Marstock were looking for something beneath. I've come to believe they were the
Well,
people in
isn't
town were trying to dig something up
Well,
afterwards.
isn't that where the Thessaly got their little
Right.
crown?
The yes, yeah.
So, you think there's something like that here?
I don't know. Why do giants attack human places or the
Flynn, Mr. Monster Man, are giants known to just attack randomly?
Hold on, and I'll
Also, what happened? You like totally froze.
yeah, let me look that up for you. Hold on, and I'll I would like to, with my knowledge of just like being the Iron Light, and also I'll go through my bestiary. I think I've dealt with fire giants, and then whatever else maybe I've learned. Can I like try and remember if I've been taught anything about giants? Why they attack,
You also
what they
have
do?
Chath's bestiary, right? So there might be
I
something
do,
else.
Yeah.
I think I mean, I guess I could skim through his too. It's up to you. Like,
Yeah, you can skim. I mean, I would say that you've probably already skimmed through Chath's
I've been
at
doing-
some point. Like
Yeah.
at some point in a down moment, you've
Sure.
probably skimmed through it.
I'll use
and,
his as well.
Yeah, you see some detailed drawings of frost giants
Okay.
as Chath made his way to the far north at one point. And so you see some interesting details.
Yeah, I'll go over that.
And as you look through, yes, frost giants are they're like marauders and raiders. Like it's how they prove strength. It's how they it's just like it's like becoming part of being a frost giant is going on raids and proving your strength and taking trophies and causing destruction. It's just part of that tribe of giants, like culture, for lack of a better term, in many parts of the world. And especially the northern tribes can be pretty intense about it. And Sunploom is on the northern edge, it's on the northern edge of the continent and the Carnarvon Sea, and to the north is various island chains, Tri-Point Island. There's various places where these giants might have very well come from. But one thing that's like kind of interesting is like this is not very many.
Oh, it's just because it's just the two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is strange.
What does it say it normally?
The raiding parties of frost giants can normally be. I mean, they can be pretty large. Like frost giant raiding parties can like decimate whole towns.
Oof.
They're very powerful, very large, very hard to kill.
Normally more than two.
Yeah, and Kellic, when you the Wolf Lord's body, did you leave that one specifically?
That's the one I left,
That's the
yes.
one you left. Okay, good. I mean, okay, just like okay, whatever. I'm just kidding. But yeah, you get kind of all that information.
After kind of skimming through some of the books, I'll kind of like look up. Yeah, it looks like they were most likely here to pillage and raid and do things like that. It does say that normally there's more though. not normally just 2, so
I'm gonna look at the corpse. Does it have any sort of like signifier of clan or anything that would make it look kind of unusual for what we come to know from giants?
As you look across it, it does have like a peculiar looking sort of headdress, kind of like a I don't want to say a crown, but more like a what's that word?
Like a diadem?
Diadem,
Oh,
but
okay.
it looks like made from bone of some kind. They're adorned with like patches and like furs and hides. They're carrying a battle axe, and next to like basically on their hip there is a large sort of like sack, for lack of a better term, kind of like a giant-sized coin pouch, if you will. Beyond that, like there are actually runic tattoos all along like the giant's arms and kind of up sort of up almost into like its like collarbone area. As to their meaning, do you speak giant?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah, they appear to be runic in nature. From giant, they're in the giant rune language.
Gotcha.
From what you can tell.
Okay.
And when you remark that you say like there's usually more of them, Griff, the guy with you guys, he says, "Yeah, why out here? There's nothing out here except for houses."
Anything about these particular buildings? And I sort of look over to the ones that are burnt.
No, I mean,
If I look at the ground, does it look like there's any place on the ground that's been like tried to be pried up?
no. As you look around, other than the place where that one giant picked up that rock and hurled it at Flynn, nothing that they appeared to be digging for or anything like that.
Does the fire look like it was just a result of them like bashing into houses and like fireplaces getting out of control,
Right.
or does it look like because they're frost giants, so it's weird
Well,
that
yeah,
things
using
are on
fire.
fire, right?
Yeah.
Or was it just like a natural occurrence of the destruction, or?
As you look, it appears that there are the fires were still pretty new when you guys like they hadn't really had the chance to like consume these whole houses. You guys got here pretty quickly after the fire started. You see like large, for lack of a better term again, giant-sized torches that got like thrown onto buildings.
So they intentionally
Looks like
Set
it.
fire to these buildings.
so they
Yeah.
were committing arson. Okay,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
interesting for right.
If they're pillagers,
I guess, but
the rest of them though.
seems kind of they're not smart.
And at this point now, like as you guys have, this time has passed, you see an additional couple of like people, like again, townsfolk have kind of started making their way into this area and looking. You see a familiar figure, Brim, finally like arrives. Like, what the hell happened?
Where were you?
Yeah.
I was on a walk. I'm sorry. I wake up early.
On a walk?
Yeah, you don't walk. It's like walking
How
meditation.
far did you walk?
I run fast. Leave me alone.
Hey, could have used you, but glad you had a walk.
Oh, we made a new friend. I think we replaced you. And I gestured to Griff.
Griffin Brim.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you're out.
Brim's eyes kind of narrow.
I wanna run over to the giant and
I'm just like knelt
its
next to it. I'm still
Yeah,
looking
there
at
we
its head, and I'm taking particular interest in the crown that it's wearing, or
Okay,
the
cool.
diadem.
Yeah.
does it have any bags
Yeah,
or pockets?
There's a big bag.
I want to
like a
search
big
it.
Yeah. So yeah, as you open it up, you can see like immediately there's like fur. Like you can just see like fur in there. So you kind of pull out and you feel like basically big hides of like large creatures. It looks like there's like a pure white one. Looks like some kind of probably a bear by the looks of it. It's huge. You see like a mottled kind of like a brown fur, and then like teeth fall out of there and like big bones. But as you're looking through, you see two things. One tumbles out. You see a big like blue gem about that big, and you also hear like the crinkle of something, and or like not crinkle, the jingle. And you see, as you pull out a much smaller pouch, what looks like a human-sized, like coin purse or something like that. And it jingles with the sound of metal clinking inside of it. You also, you also find what at first you think is a hide, but it's like rolled up.
I'll unroll it.
Yeah, it is a hide in a way. It's like a tanned hide. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have fur on it, but like a thick sheet of like kind of leather.
Mm-hmm.
And as you roll it out, you see like basically a big charcoal drawing on there.
Oh.
And as you look, you start to see the outline. You see the bay, the woods, and you see the town of Sunploom. You see an X out kind of on the edge of town, and then in the center of town, big circle. And that's when you all hear.
Huh?
That sound like a dragon?
Descending from the clouds, you see
No.
a large, scaled,
No.
white form
No.
with a giant humanoid atop its back.
Oh no.
What?
What do you do?
No.
It's a what?
Okay, on first glance, this
And you hear shouts and alarm bells.
how big is this? How big is this dragon?
From the looks of it, big enough to carry a giant.
So I know a little bit. Like, am I ancient? Adult?
No.
Adult?
Okay.
Not that big. Make a nature check for me,
Okay.
please. You can also make
do we
one.
hear footsteps? Do we hear?
Yeah.
Griff, the guy next to you, is like, no, and starts running. Like he
To
starts
where?
running. Footsteps, big footsteps. Is that
Yeah.
what you're listening
Are
for?
we- Yeah, are
do
we
we hear
hearing
like? Do I
more
hear like
than
we're
one?
being raided?
Like nothing crazy like that you hear out by where you are now,
Mhm.
but you hear shouts and screams coming from further
I
inside
want
of
to follow
town.
Griff.
Okay,
Dirty
You're
20.
following Griff. Somewhere between young and adult. Like somewhere kind of between, not quite fully grown adult, but not young either.
Did the
Oh, boy.
horn sound come from the sky?
Yes.
Just as Thessaly passes me, I'm just gonna
Mm.
grab their arm and just give them a reassuring glance, and then just follow right behind them.
I will follow along.
All right.
I'm looking at this map real quick. The X on the outside of town. Do I recognize?
It's about where you guys are.
It's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
And the circle
Is around center of town?
around
Kind
the
of
center.
right around the center of town.
We've got to get to the center of town. I think
Booking.
that's the target.
Is that the direction that Griff ran?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
running
long.
straight
So
towards
I'm
town.
moving
Running that way.
Yeah.
Straight
So-
towards town.
I'm gonna as we start to run, I
Mhm.
would like to
I-
grab some sand from my pouch and start throwing it at people's feet.
I'm
Bro.
so glad I've used my highest level spell.
I was like looking at you. I was like, oh no, she's gonna hate me.
Oh, it's fine. No, it worked because it meant we all are pretty full health for this.
you guys
so
are good. You guys.
We didn't use a lot.
It'll
Like,
be okay.
Just like no times, as quickly as I can. I'm just gonna toss sand, hot, and I hit Kellick's feet, plasma wrapped in plasma, purple plasma. Hit Thessa's feet, hit my feet. Long Strider, get an extra 10 feet
Mhm.
of speed until
whew.
so it's lasts for an hour.
Okay, awesome. So you cast Longstrider on yourself, Thess, and Kellick?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, great.
At
great,
third
great.
level because I get 2 additional targets.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right, you get long. You guys have Longstrider on you. You get 40
That's
feet
great.
movement speed.
Extra
Yeah,
10 feet
Griff
of movement.
is booking it, and you see like kind of coming out from other places as well. You can see like other figures kind of dressed in like similar garb that are like running from different parts of town
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Griff?
towards the center.
Okay.
Yeah, like that look like Griff that
Okay.
are like dressed in like
That's
these
good,
kind
that's
of
good. Oh, thank
woodsman-like garb. Yeah, you guys see like other like, and you can see this is a feature of the town that I had forgotten to mention, but you see up on like the hill there is an old watchtower, like an old stone
Oh,
watchtower. And
interesting.
it's just like there's bells that are like clanging, and that's where that noise, that alarm is coming from.
Okay.
But you guys run, and Brim is with you guys now, and he's like it looks like he's holding back because he's not like he doesn't want to get out ahead of you guys.
Right.
But he's like, "Come on, we gotta move.
Mhm.
And we
You
start
guys
going faster.
run towards town. Yeah,
Yeah.
as the sand kind of flares up beneath your guys' feet, and you feel that sort of additional wind behind your back. You see like lots of people as you guys begin to get closer and closer to the center of town. You see people fleeing, and at this point is when you start to hear the footsteps.
Oh, man.
You can hear screams and claps.
Ow, dude.
You can hear screams and clashes, and you arrive at kind of like this juncture. And it's not far away from just the other day where you first, when you squared off with Barrett Hassel and
Yeah.
Artemisia.
Mm.
But you arrive at the center of town. You can see a large sort of like inn-like structure, and sort of like standing in the center of this area, you see a couple of different things. You see flames are beginning to lick up the sides of buildings once more. You see scattered throughout on disparate rooftops, you see figures dressed like Griff. There are many frost giants that are like down the streets and things like that. But in this immediate area, you see one giant. She's tall and thinner, with this sort of drape of like white feathers going down her form. She has a large staff topped with a blue
Mhm.
crystal jewel,
Of course she does.
and she reaches out and like pets her hand down the side of a large white scaled dragon.
Don't like that.
Is
And
the blue gem that on top of that similar to the one I just found?
a little bit different.
Okay.
Yours is like a deeper blue.
Got it,
A
got it, got
deeper
it.
blue.
Okay.
You see ogres that are now walking out from
Jeez.
in different parts and sort of just like, again, causing kind of general mayhem and panic. And you see running towards the this tall figure, a fully plate-mailed figure, like running forward with an axe and a shield in hand. And I'm going to need all of you guys to
Wait,
roll
can I,
initiative.
as I'm running up,
You guys have time. While you're running, you guys do have time.
Good.
HUD up. Okay, awesome.
Oh, okay.
You guys, because you're running there, so you have the time to take necessary actions.
Yeah, I'll re-up the bless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hurry up the
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
should
I
have.
clutched my holy symbol on my chest.
Okay.
Be with me, Lois. And just a purple, like it's a plasmatic orb, just starts to emanate from the center of me, and it's this sphere that just keeps going and going and going, and it's a 30-foot radius. Twilight Sanctuary. So basically, I can do some fun stuff at the end of people's turns, giving temporary hit points and getting rid of effects.
Okay. Right.
I will I will push the energy in, push the magic into my sword, bring it back.
Mhm.
I'll use my last third level spell slot.
Okay.
Yeah. As we're running, I just Griff, do you have any healing potions or anything like that, or know where to get any in town?
Yeah, and he reaches into his belt, and he has one, and he just hands it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll take it.
Okay.
What is it? Just a
It's a greater
greater.
healing
Ooh.
potion. Yeah.
As we're running up, I want to toss the card and I want to look at Tess. Big ish.
Big-ish. Big-ish.
Big in a safe way.
Yes.
I don't know if that
As-
exists.
As big as feels safe.
As big as feels safe.
As big as feels.
Do it.
Awesome.
Toss it and I will yell the word. I don't know, where am I?
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
It's okay.
It's just the curse of being the cleric.
Yeah.
It really is.
I just think
Or
those
the
metal
cleric
dice just like they thunk down hard.
Mhm.
I
No,
know
but I
it's a
feel
random
like
number
You are
generator,
a
but
liar.
As I throw the card, I yell, there.
Blueberry.
What happened?
Blueberry.
Call upon blueberry.
All right. So I'm gonna go initiative 20 and above.
22.
22.
Okay,
15
Flynn.
to 20.
16.
16 for Oma.
Same so far, same
Right,
order.
yeah, same everything. All right. 10 to 15.
11.
14.
All right.
Ooh.
No tie there.
Not
Yeah.
this time.
5 to 10.
6.
That's better than last time.
That's everybody.
It was
okay.
I just think for a second if it was above 5.
Right, yeah.
What was it last time? Was it,
All right.
what did you roll
So-
It
last
was
time?
9 last time.
Oh, never mind.
So yeah, we gone down.
So you guys arrive at you sort of like come running in, arrive at you guys So you guys come in from the eastern side of town, and as you arrive kind of to this, they're pretty close to the city center. You can see a large, like, inn-like structure. You see this frost giant priestess figure, and you guys all arrive. You can see that, like, out in the town, you see other giants that are, like, moving through town. But there are what appear to be these same, like, several of these cloaked figures in, like, greens and browns and whites who are apparently fighting back. Brim, who is next to you guys, looks to the outside of town, and he's like, "You guys handle it here. I gotta try to save as many as I can out there.
Go.
We all have our hands full.
And he sort of, like, reaches his hands out, and his eyes flare, and like going down his full body, he just flames on everything, like encased in fire, and he books it 150 feet, step of the wind, and is off. And you see him, like, engage with he, like, jumps up in the air and just punches the hell out of a giant.
Yeah.
Freaking cool.
And that's as much as I'll say about that. But as you guys arrive on this eastern edge of town, you see these sort of enemies laid out before you. It looks like a bunch of things are happening right now. Like, the flames are coming up, and you hear this. Flynn, you all hear it, but you hear this hollow, like, big boom. You're not sure the source of that yet, but you hear, like, this kind of, like, hollow thud. But Flynn, it is your turn. Top of initiative. What are you doing?
Do I get a direction of that thud, or where it might be coming from?
It sounds like it's coming from the south.
The south.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then you said there's a priestess woman who looks like maybe they're the one that's, like, the leader. Which one is that? Is that?
Mm-hmm, yeah. The top
you
one
see
sort of standing right here is, like, oh wow, she's not in the fire. Standing right here is this woman who is, like, sort of pats this dragon, and it begins, like, it stretches out its wings as if it's about to take off into the air.
With her on it?
No,
okay.
She's on the ground. Looks like she just, you know how when you climb down off of a mount and you kind of pat it, that's the moment that you just
okay. I'll make my way towards her.
Okay, awesome.
Seeing if they're the leader, I'm gonna go after the leader.
Yeah,
I'm going there.
10, 15, 20, 25.
25. That is correct.
All right.
And I didn't use my bonus.
All right. Flynn is up, and then and then someone, and then Olma, you're on deck next
and then
in the initiative order for you.
What is the thing next to the
Senpai.
priestess? Is that the armored guy?
Yeah, that looks to be that. Like, you see this full plate mail, like, kind of deep, like almost black armor. And you see what appears to be a large battle axe that is on fire in his hand.
Freaking awesome. I want to get closer, but do I want to? Damn it. I don't know if I would get in range. Yeah, I'll get in range. Fuck it. I'll use my action to dash.
Okay.
I'll just get up there.
25. There you go. You're in it.
Okay.
All right.
I'll just I'm gonna burn it. I'll calm my breathing, and I'll second wind just to. I probably need that health, and that's my turn. Hopefully, I roll as well as I did last.
All right. Second wind.
One less. Yeah, second wind. Burn it. Yep.
All right. So, second wind, action to get into the action, and that is going to be the end of Flynn's turn. That brings us to the Frost Giant Priestess. All right.
She doesn't need a turn. She's fine.
She's fine.
She can chill.
She can just look pretty.
That's she can chill.
Okay.
She looks over, like, you see these sort of, like, glowing blue eyes as her gaze kind of sweeps across, like, calmly, looks over at all of you arriving and the two kind of creatures that, like, appear at her feet.
Don't say it like that.
And sort of her hand comes up in this, like, almost lazy gesture, and she just clenches her fist.
Oh dear.
And blue gem on her staff flares, and I am going to need. She needs to move to do it. She needs to get closer. So she is going to move. She's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh no.
25.
Don't like
I'll
that.
use my opportunity.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead. You and the
Plate
gentleman
mail,
both get
the shiny
I think
boy.
his would go first. 'Cause-
Mhm.
Okay, so
All right, so he's gonna go ahead and try to hit. Fuck yeah, he does. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, he, like, this axe slams into the side of her as she tries to leave his reach. She takes 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Continues to move though. Okay.
Continues to move.
Bless.
Yeah. Everybody blessed.
Everybody. Okay.
Natural freaking 20.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Nice Sentinel, baby. You ain't going nowhere.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Stay here. Motherfucker, stay here.
Okay.
Fuck
So
yes.
he goes to leave Flynn's reach, and you strike out with the Shadow Blade,
Damn.
and like right through the hamstring. It passes through, but like, yeah, the blood.
From the psychic,
Go ahead and
yeah.
roll. Damn,
Oh, that's
damage.
the damage too. So 3d8, which is
3d8, 24 plus 7, because it does
7
that.
plus
It's Dex
7.
plus your dueling fighting spell.
So
So
31.
31.
And then I roll.
And then roll 3d8 for me. 35,
Higher. Now.
36,
And another 5.
41.
41.
Does that just lock? She has to stay within
She
melee.
has to stay where she
Way to
is.
go on a reaction.
No movement.
Zero.
Zero.
I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
if that's
Her
enough.
speed becomes 0. She basically, because opportunity attacks happen when
When
she
it
leaves
moved,
your
yeah.
reach.
So it would have been around
So
that
she
point.
moves to
Right.
this point, and then she
Can't
can't
move.
go any further.
Got
Well,
it.
actually, it would be
That point.
One
yeah.
more, yeah.
so
yeah.
she because then she cannot leave your reach as your Shadow Blade lashes
As I
out.
like almost like
Mm-mm.
weirdly stab
Why?
and then, like I don't know. I try and like grapple and it
Why?
weakens them.
Yeah, her
Stay
you kind
there.
of hamstring.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why? God damn it! I'm trying to like do math and my thing won't let me. All right. Let me see here though. I think she still might have
Yeah.
got. Oh, buddy. I need Flynn, Kellic.
Mhm.
You're just inside.
Yes, I
The
am.
creature and that woodsman is too far. So I need Flynn, Kellic, and the
Plate
plate mail
mail.
guy to all make Constitution saving
So
throws.
With
wait,
what?
Is-
With
Well, wait, and is Kellic within 10 feet of me?
he is.
You get +5.
He's in your aura.
So I can Alma out of it, right?
Con.
I can, but with
Yeah.
the Sentinel. Okay, good. I'm glad
I
that helped
wanted
someone.
to have my dragon out, but did it get out before?
Yeah, I would say like as if
Then
it's
it would
there.
probably be
Cool.
in front of where Kellic is, because I would have
Okay.
tossed it towards the.
And what size is this right now?
Fuck.
Vea is adult. Adult.
Adult.
Dragon.
Blue.
Go,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Oh
Jeez.
my
Okay.
lord!
At the end of
At
its
the
turn.
end. Okay. Okay.
All right, so it's like right there, basically.
Look at that, just ready to go. Yeah, like
Okay,
that.
cool. It's gonna make a con save too. Then.
Con save,
Do you
okay.
want to roll it for it? You got the stats.
Sure, I got stats right here.
Okay, perfect. So let's
I'm glad I did
see
second wind.
here.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
not within me. I was like, the dragon. will
Just
get
being
me.
a halfling, is this like a fright?
Oh.
Anything like that?
This is just a straight.
Okay. Con save.
Oh
Con
wow.
save.
Just
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, does the thing happen
so,
when you release it?
Starting over here with Kellic.
25.
25.
Hell
No, not
yeah.
You take 17 points of cold
Ooh.
damage. And that is it.
I got 20 total.
20.
Oh, for
17 points of cold
Christ.
damage. Nothing else.
Okay.
15.
15. The dragon takes 34 points of cold damage
Okay.
as ice like reaches up and grabs a hold of its legs.
34.
It is 34 points of cold damage, and it is hindered. Its speed is reduced to 0.
It's not like
So-
frozen or something.
Can I just say, like, when it washes over Kellic, there's like this extra glow to him that seems to kind of like melt away
Oh, hell
some
yeah.
of the extra like
Yeah,
ice.
you see this ice kind of reach out for you, and it just like as it gets within a few feet of you, it just like melts
I
into
like
water.
to think that my bless and your aura are kind of competing.
Yeah, like blue,
Oh, yeah, 'cause it's all the-
starlight,
it's all
and
the
it's
new
all
guy.
like it's just
Yeah.
smashing ice all over the place.
Somewhere Zachriel's
Awesome.
pissed.
The
Somewhere.
dragon's gonna.
damn it.
The dragon's gonna use a legendary resistance.
Beautiful.
On that.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So 14 points of 17 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is not hindered by the ice.
Yes.
I kept
Uh,
concentration on bless. We're all good.
Amazing.
Yay.
And our
17 points.
our plate mail buddy gets a fucking 25. Jesus. Rolled a 19. Minus 17 points of damage. Okay. Cool. That is going to end the Frost Giant Priestess's turn.
I'm good on Shadowblade too. I
You're
concentrated.
good?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
20
Anybody
or
concentrating on spells?
something.
Thank you guys so much.
Yep.
And that is going to end. Her turn brings us to Olma.
I'm gonna. We're just gonna go. We're gonna give it a shot.
Nice.
We're gonna. How far am I from the priestess?
You are. Let's find out right meow. You are 45 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna first use my movement to. I don't want to clump, so I'm gonna get in this bush over next to the building, like kind of like catty corner to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. 5,
So I'm gonna-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So as that big red dot is an ogre. It's a big ogre.
Oh,
that red.
This
The red
thing.
dot is an
This
ogre.
thing. Mhm.
Oh, then that's not. I didn't know what it was. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I let you know. It just won't be there. Anywhere, where else? Do you want to be like further over right, or what are we thinking?
Sure. Yeah, further over right. I guess
Okay.
closer to the.
You could be like these are steps.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you could be up on those steps if you want.
Yes, that's
Okay,
where I want to be then.
Perfect.
And how far am I from the priestess now, though?
Right now you are 40 feet away still.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to cast immolation
Okay.
on our priestess. I need a dex saving throw.
Okay.
We're gonna. I'm not sure what she's not good at. I'm taking a stab. Probably good at so many things.
Everything. You don't know.
You
That
don't know.
is a 7.
Fail.
What happened?
Nice.
Awesome.
Immolated.
Immolation.
Oh,
He's burning, right?
yes.
Yes.
Let's
They
go.
save,
Go
they
for
save
it.
every turn, I think.
Yeah, you have to save every turn. which is
8d6.
lit.
Awesome.
8d6 fire damage.
Good, that's good.
Dope.
Need D6s?
You
Yes,
love
I yes,
more.
please.
Things, we got a dragon, we
You love
got
to
immolation,
see it.
and we got.
It's so fun.
Think.
We're coming
One
out
more?
hot.
I'm good.
Don't
I'm
do
good.
that.
I'm good.
Don't do that.
I'll tell you. Stay out there.
Oh wait, no.
One more?
We're coming out hot.
I only have 6,
You guys-
so I
you
need
guys
2
are doing
more.
Great.
I have one
I
more
don't like
change.
that.
Yeah,
was that
That's fine.
placating? What was that? You
doing
guys are
great.
doing
Let's
that's
just
cute.
pretend we didn't hear it. Then it's not true.
Okay.
That's 25 points of fire damage.
Awesome.
Sick.
And it's gonna just continue to burn
Okay.
as long as I can keep concentration.
And as long as
And it's shedding light also,
Okay. Cool.
if that helps.
Awesome.
Oh, it might hurt you, Flynn. If it's shedding light, and I think the Shadow Blade does more damage when it's dark, right?
Oh
Or
yeah, I should have been rolling into advance. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah,
yeah.
I forgot about that. If it, no, I think
Well,
it's
there's
just
also
dim.
fire
It's
right
not
next
like
to
it's
us.
dim right now. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just yeah, we're good.
Yeah, and then it's gonna need to do a saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Perfect. All right. Sounds good.
And
Thank
also
you.
wild magic.
Oh yeah.
And also wild.
Oh boy. I'm gonna put
Come
a red dot on the priestess is for immolation, so that we can all try to remember.
Natural 20.
Nah.
Yay!
All right.
Good.
Awesome. That
reset
is
your magic?
awesome turn. Does that end Olma's? Is that end Olma's turn?
That ends my turn. My hood is up. I'm invisible.
Cool.
And she is immolated.
Awesome. All right. At the end of your turn, you the white dragon spins and its tail smashes into the plate mail figure. It deals. It's going to use a legendary action to do a tail attack.
Yeah.
And he takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Thought it was
And
gonna fly
then-
away.
It is going to be his turn. He looks up, and Flynn, you see as this figure kind of looks to you, there's like a flash, and you see like these ice blue eyes between like the helmet visor, and you can see like the bridge of like a wide nose, and it just kind of like looks at you, and then there's like a squint, and then back to what is at hand, and this figure jumps up onto the fountain and is going to attempt to attack the frost giant priestess, who is getting
You said it had blue eye, like
like ice blue eyes.
like not just the whole eye is blue.
Oh no, just like normal
Okay,
blue
okay,
eyes,
okay,
normal blue eyes. First attack hits, second attack misses, third attack misses.
Come on,
that's
man.
a 22, a 10, and a 10. So the first attack deals, but the first attack hits hard. Awesome. Beautiful. That is going to end his turn. The dragon is going to use a legendary action to make another tail attack.
No, come on.
Against him. Legendary actions.
They're the best.
All right,
When
tail
they're
attack.
yours.
Why am
Can your
I
dragon
doing
be doing
this?
Does your dragon get those?
16. This time
End of their
the
turn.
And
figure
other people,
like,
anybody.
crunches down and lifts
Oh,
up the
yeah.
shield,
Yeah.
and the tail like launches
Nice.
and up.
thought
And
it was-
that brings
Yeah,
us to
that's correct.
Thessaly. It is your turn now.
Come on, Thessaly.
Okay. So Seeker is still right next to me.
Mhm.
I knowing the conversation we've had about what this dragon does to him and how much it takes out of him, I am going to reach out and place my hand on his chest right over his heart. And there's a flash in my eyes, simultaneously in my chest and in my hand.
Could I grab your hand and
yeah,
up to you. Could I just not even grab your hand? Could I just shake my head?
You shake your head?
Yeah.
What?
But I push you away and I'm mad.
She big man.
I'm pissed. My eyes flash for a different reason.
Great.
Fine. I'll continue with what I was going to do.
All right.
I'm going to use my bonus action to unfurl my wings.
Nice.
And how high? You said the dragon took flight, right?
It's beginning
Hovering?
to. It's like its wings are out and it's kind of doing that thing where they're coming up.
Okay,
It
well,
looks
I don't
like
want
it's
it to get any higher, so I'm going to unfurl my wings, use my bonus action.
Okay.
And then how far away is it from me?
It is. Hang on, from you. Give us a chance. From you, it is 55 feet away to get adjacent to it.
Okay, I only have 40.
Okay.
So I will move 40 feet.
Okay.
I will fly 40 feet.
Okay. Cool.
Does the extra movement that he gave you, the 10 extra feet, does that affect your
That
flying?
makes it 40. That makes it, No, it transfers. It transfers. The long strider, because my flying speed
I
is
just didn't
equivalent to
know
my
if
walking speed.
Oh,
So she still gets
Cool.
a 10.
Cool.
That's neat.
that is very cool.
Is it hot in here, or are there
Just
ice
change the
giants
dragon.
around?
I did. I pulled out the wrong one.
I'm so sorry. Give me a second.
It's gotta be accurate.
No, it's steamy
Yeah,
in
it is
here.
steamy. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Put
yeah,
the
no.
fires out.
I know.
Thessaly, so you use your action to try to get there?
Yeah, I'm so
Okay.
okay. So here's what
Are you gonna dash?
I'm not. No, I'm not going to dash.
Okay.
I am going to reach out and because the wings are just a feature of me, and since I didn't get to be helpful, I will reach my hand out and I will sort of like curl my fingers into like an open hand and then curl my fingers into themselves, and I'm going to yell at the dragon and cast command and say halt.
Heyo.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm casting it at 3rd level.
Okay.
So it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Command at 3rd level. Wisdom save.
It has to beat an 18.
Ooh.
Pretty
All
high
right.
DC.
That is a very high DC.
It's
All right.
also a
That is a 23.
yeah.
No.
They have a little bit of that.
I'm hoping I got his attention also.
Yeah.
So
Kind of whips over
I'm
to you.
hovering like, come get me.
That was a great idea though, because keeping it over there is probably good.
Okay, that's my turn.
Awesome. All right, that's gonna end
Because it hit somebody.
Thessaly's turn and is going to bring us
I'm-
to.
In front of, I just want to clarify, I am in front of it.
Oh, did you? Oh, you moved.
She flew
here.
I
over.
flew to
Oh,
engage with
it's-
it as far as I could get. I flew
Okay,
40
so I
feet.
think that's where you can get.
Yeah,
to,
that's
if
about-
I
that looks about
recall.
right to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. That ends Thessaly's turn. Brings us to Seeker.
I want to know how you'll rule this. So
Mhm,
I have magical ambush.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah.
I would love to use a bonus action to hide and to make it like I'd like to make it make sense.
Mhm,
So I'd love to like run up behind Blueberry, my beautiful blue dragon,
Oh yeah.
Blueberry.
and
Yeah.
use my bonus action to hide, and then I want to cast a spell on
Absolutely.
the ice priestess.
Okay.
This is going.
The thing about it is I just have to remember.
Yeah, I mean it's the long eve. There's like these fires are casting like shadows everywhere.
Mhm.
Like this is, and like there's boxes and crates and like carts in here. There's so many places for you to obfuscate yourself behind,
Perfect.
especially with that movement.
Mm-hmm.
And also the big dragon. So you could totally hide behind it and kind of lose yourself in the shadows there underneath. So go ahead and make your stealth check for me, please.
Yeah. Ooh, I got a new thing for that. So, that's a natty 20.
Let's go.
That's like
Crit.
33 or something.
You believe you are firmly hidden in the shadows.
Gone.
It's like,
You've disappeared
where'd
from
my
all of
arm
us.
go?
Yeah.
Critical sneak.
All right, that's awesome.
Critical sneaker.
All right, so you bonus action hide very successfully.
Bonus action hide,
lose
and
yourself in the
then-
shadows.
I grab my left forearm and where my tattoo sigil solaris is, and I like peek out to look at this ice priestess and just say sin, and I cast blindness. And so because I'm obfuscated, she's a disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay.
That's neat.
Okay.
What? And it's a thing. It's gotta hit so much. Why? Blindness. Where are you? It's a con 15.
Okay. A disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
That is a natural 20 and a 22. She's
Whoa.
got a +9.
Damn.
Giants, frost giants are con.
They're con
heavy.
machines.
worth it.
That was such
again.
that's such a great idea.
Yeah.
It's just, she's got, even at disadvantage, she rolled a nat 20 and then, 12 or whatever that is. 13 plus 9 is 22.
Okay.
Yeah, but you see the sort of purple plasma kind of go over her eyes, and then she like bangs the staff, and it freezes and shatters.
That's cool.
It's kind of badass.
Yeah, and
That,
she just, and her eyes kind of like
As she's on
sweep
fire.
around. Yeah, right. That's true. Yeah, she is on
she's
fire.
like, what is that from the shadows?
Yeah, that was an
That's
awesome idea, man.
That's Seeker's. That's all
That
Seeker's
was dope.
turn.
And you
Can
got-
we roll initiative for Blueberry?
Oh, no, it goes after me.
Then I guess we're doing their turn. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. Blueberry's after me, and so is the damage.
But yeah.
Okay.
So Blueberry is going to do so it's going to do a multi-attack.
Okay.
But first, it's going to use its Frightful Presence.
Frightful presence. All right.
120 feet,
Damn.
DC 17, or become frightened.
Bunch of wisdom
For eight
saves. Okay.
So the baddies, not my
So
people.
the baddie.
I don't know. How do I feel about these guys in plate? No.
That is the. Of course. Wait. Let me double check. Yeah. She rolled a natural 1. For a 9, so she fails.
Nice. Wow, there you go.
The dragon, I believe is.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. One thing on end of Seeker's turn. Kellic is in my. So I have the.
Yeah.
So Kellic should be in. It's a 30-foot radius, so it's like 6
Right.
feet around.
Oh, you use the channel divinity?
yeah.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. I didn't. I
So
totally missed that.
I have that aura
On
up.
route.
So Kellic is in it. Flynn might be in it.
Is Flynn in there?
I don't.
Hang on just
You
a second.
can't give me a roll.
30 feet, you
30
said?
feet.
30-foot
so.
radius.
It's a 30-foot radius. So I don't think.
You know, you're out.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, just Kellic.
Yeah.
So then I would have dropped 1d6 temp. Wait, it's more.
Awesome.
I'm gonna drop some temp to you in a second.
Cool. So I'm gonna put a blue dot on the creatures that are frightened, which are the Frost Giant Priestess. We're gonna roll for the White Dragon now. That
Oh,
is-
1d6 plus 2.
That's an 8.
They're frightened?
That's a scary dragon.
Well, it's a bad
seeing
roll.
the much larger form of the full adult blue dragon, this young adult white dragon
Hey.
is somewhat frightened.
Yeah, it is.
These guys are chumps. They're not gonna.
And it's just like just a heck of a roar.
That is a 0 for one of the ogres. Natural 1, -1. That is a just garbage. Oh, that was with Mr. Intelligent. And -1 for the other one. Wow, guys, really just showing up for me today. Really loving that. Great job, team. Yay, go Team Evil. You suck. Awesome.
We love to
Yeah,
see
Blue, Kellic, you got 3 temporary. That's a whole lot.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Blueberry just kind of
I'll take it. Well, shield.
a paw
Oh, yeah,
and
helps.
just belts out a roar right in the Ice Priestess's face.
Awesome. She is frightened, so
And then we're gonna do the multi-attack.
do it. Do it.
Again?
They are at disadvantage on attack rolls as long as the source of their fright is within line
Okay.
of sight, and they cannot move closer to the source of their fear.
Cool.
So
Mhm.
right now, none of them can move closer to the blue dragon.
All right, that first attack is gonna be a bite. Sorry.
No, you're good. That's
Not
awesome.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's
What am I
awesome.
saying?
No, it's amazing.
First attack is gonna be a 29
29
with
to
a
hit.
bite.
Nah, dog. Don't
10
hit. Yeah,
I
of
got
course.
10 foot reach too, so
Of
can do
course.
it.
Yeah,
From,
you're
can do
you're
it from
good.
there.
You can do
Yeah.
it from there.
Crazy,
So
go nuts.
that's. Should I roll all of them for?
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, roll. We'll roll the damage for the bite.
Okay, that's a 2d10 plus. Yep. Okay.
Jesus.
A lot going on.
Do
A lot going on.
You need?
No.
Okay.
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 That's good. Oh, yeah. That's 14 plus 7. That's 21. Plus 1d10 of lightning. Oh, 5. So 26.
All right. Cool.
26 on the bite.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And then we get 2 claw. So that's a 13 plus 12.
What?
26.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
Hits.
And then the damage on that is d8. Ooh. Is that cocked or is that a 7?
That's a pretty determined step.
Yeah, it's
It's a strong 7.
I like it.
So that's
It's a firm
14.
7.
Firm. It's so firm.
Yeah.
14 plus 7, 21
21.
on the first claw.
Okay.
Second claw. 18.
Oh,
18 to hit.
They don't.
dragons.
They don't play. They don't
18
play.
damage
This
or
isn't
18 to hit?
18 to hit.
18 to hit.
Dragons.
Is that hit?
Hits.
Ah,
And then another 6 damage.
6 damage. All right.
And
Sorry,
then
what was the first damage?
What's that?
What was the first claw?
The
Attack
first
damage?
claw. No, that was
No, that was
the bite.
wasn't
Oh,
it
okay.
14?
It was 21.
21?
Yeah, it was 21. 26, 21, 6.
Wow.
And then
Dang.
Blueberry is going to stay where it is between Ice Mage and Seeker and Kelly.
All right. Well, that went well.
So
Awesome.
Well,
Sentinel got you locked in place. Oh, now we get to do damage
Mhm.
for Seeker.
Seeker. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Seeker.
yeah.
Adult damage. Some grown-up damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this goes.
I'm going to just remember what it is.
My notes, why would they be in the right place?
Here it is. It is 3, 6, 9. Yeah. So 98.
3, 6, 9, 12.
All right.
98. Yeah.
D8s. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I didn't remember. I didn't
Do
remember.
you want me to roll that? Or do you want to roll them? Because I can do it quick.
You do the honor.
Yeah.
Or-
The honors.
All right.
Yeah, I've killed the
98.
98.
There's a total of 53 damage.
This is why.
He said he's fine, Des. For whatever reason, he says he's fine. You have to trust him.
Yeah, just like Oma trusts Flint.
Mhm. Flynn never said he was fine. Flynn will take any help he can get. He's a taker, not a giver.
Nah.
So,
No,
you see as some of these cloaked figures that are atop the roofs pull their arrows from their back and they start shooting at the dragon. 4 arrows come flying down from the rooftops
Yes.
and smash into the dragon. It takes a bunch of damage, like 40 points of damage from all kinds of
Holy moly.
from a bunch of different attacks that hit it. They rolled
Sup, dragon?
really, really well.
What's up, Daddy?
And then that brings us to this ogre. This ogre is going to move. No,
on that legendary resist. Dragon's gonna use a legendary resistance and tail attack, or legendary attack. Is it a
legendary. So it can't.
legendary action. Legendary action,
Cool,
and
cool.
tail attack. Milady.
Right.
And that's gonna be. Please, can we get her off the board?
we're trying.
I mean, yeah. Blueberry's at it, dude.
That's a natty 20. Let's
No!
Natty swamp.
No, this is awesome.
Good.
This is great.
It's just 32. It's 32 hit.
32 hits.
Okay. And it's
But
a nat
it's
20.
not
But
20.
it's a
That's
nat
gonna be
20,
a-
so what's the automatic damage on that?
So 2d8 plus 7, so that's 16 plus
23 plus 2d8.
Roll that noise.
5. 5 plus 12.
Well, you don't.
Well,
add
you
the-
already added the
What?
7,
No,
so
yeah.
it's 5. So you already added the 7, so 2d8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it's
So
5
23 plus 5, so 28 damage.
20.
Yeah.
How's she looking?
You tell me, because she's not at 0, or she's at 0 hit points.
We did it.
Wow.
Not even one full round.
Blueberry did work.
You guys wrecked her.
You can beef her up if you want.
Nah. That was deserved. She had a lot of hit points, but you guys did a lot. Crit.
So many crits.
Immolation.
Immolation. Like,
Yeah.
you guys, you earned it, you know? Like, you did the thing you're supposed to do.
Blueberry whips that tail and just lets out another blood-curdling
Awesome.
Just
And
like
as the-
Heck yeah.
as
Let
its
everybody
tail
know.
smashes into her. You see just like the blood like spray out from the mouth as her whole rib cage and the front of her chest is just collapsed in by the force of the tail, and she's thrown backwards and falls dead on the ground. And that brings us to end of legendary action, end of all the woodsmen. Kellic, it is your turn.
I'm gonna look over to Seeker as this thing is roaring. It's not frightful presencing me.
Yeah,
but
correct.
It has a frightful presence, and I am a little bit afraid of that. Are you all right, Seeker?
Yes. Keep going.
I can make sure you stay.
Okay.
And I will run over to Seeker.
Okay.
And I will draw ashes across my forehead and draw ashes across his, and they both ignite into orange flame that then flickers into absolutely nothing. And I will cast Death Ward on Seeker.
Hey.
Nice.
All right, awesome.
Nice.
Thank you.
Keep the. Well, I don't know how to refer to it.
Blueberry.
Oh, right.
Blueberry.
Hey, what? Whatever. Blueberry?
Yeah.
Right. Bit longer.
Amazing. All right, so that's
I use
action
a
from Kellic.
suggestion.
Anything else with your turn?
I'm going to. I think it's a touch, so I have to go over to him.
Yeah,
to do
it's a
that.
touch.
It is.
Move in. touch.
And then I will use. I don't know how much that my movement it took.
15 feet.
15. So I'll
Mhm.
use the remainder to go toward Vasily. Yes.
15, you get to there.
Oh.
Awesome. All right, that's going to end Kellic's turn.
So technically, he should get the temporary HP now. It's at the end of his turn.
Oh, okay.
So the
cool.
one I rolled, I'll say I got the 3, and then
Okay.
I'll roll for you now.
Copy.
Okay.
All right, you, Seeker, Kellic, and Olma, you're the closest to this, actually. You hear that same and Olma, you're
Six.
the closest. You look down to this, like to the south of you, and you can see there's this large ogre, and it's got this like log
Oh
in its hand
no.
with
Dude.
this sort of metal fixture on the front, and it is slamming it into a door on what appears to be like
Ow.
a big building. Not a big building, actually, just like a relatively small, maybe 2-story rounded building. It almost looks like a grain silo, but with thick, like concrete kind of walls. You hear that as it uses its as the ogre battering ram uses bash and hits the door and
No.
deals a bunch of bludgeoning damage. And you see the door on this building like cave inward partially. And that is going to end his turn. Brings us to the other ogre, who is going to the ogre bolt launcher, who pulls this like massive crossbow and aims it at you, Seeker.
Is he frightened?
And this ogre is actually this is a disadvantage because the source of his spear is in sight. That is a 14 to hit.
That will not hit. I'm at 15 right now.
All right.
Nice.
But that is going to bring us to the end of the first round
Wow.
and brings us back to top of initiative.
Whoa.
with Flynn.
Hell of a first round,
Yeah.
folks.
Good job,
Shit.
guys.
Yeah.
Good job. Woo.
Right. I look
Wait,
at the.
Wait. The dragon never went.
Oh yes.
He had legendary actions, yeah, but he never.
Oh, I never added his turn. And this creature is going to. It like roars like just this huge defiant as it sees its master fall. And it sort of like turns and begins to like climb up the side of the building, almost as if to flee, and then sort of spins around and.
Oh crap.
And I need Flynn, Grom, Thess, Kellic, Blueberry, and Seeker to all make Constitution saving throws for me, please, as it unleashes its cold breath in a. Let me double check.
We say Blaise.
Yeah, Seeker's in it. All of you guys are in it.
Not me.
Yeah, you're still
except for
blessed.
Olma. Yeah, everybody except for Olma is in.
Oh.
Oh, Shaney.
Okay, I get a bless.
Constitution saving throw.
Are you within 10 feet of Thessaly?
I'm not. I'm
I don't
No
know.
one
He
is.
is outside.
I
did
got
my
my
best.
reaction. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's
my
okay.
reaction.
Not your
You
fault.
used no because we're not at the top of initiative yet.
Got it,
Whereas
okay, that's
You're
fine.
about to get it back.
Got it.
All right. I got to roll for this guy. All right. Dang, that's good. That was good. That was real good. That was good. That's real good.
Fly.
I know.
Yeah,
my,
could you use
this
I mean,
dude
he's
is
got to avenge
crushing,
the...
dude.
Yeah.
He's rolling so good. He doesn't
Oh,
have
then
that
keep rolling
great
well. Yeah, that's
stats,
good, that's
but-
good.
Oh, yeah,
well,
okay.
This is the plate mail guy.
Yeah, we're good.
All
like
right.
him.
So I'm gonna go around. Flint,
Sorry, numbers. 25.
23 points of cold damage
Okay.
to you.
Jeez.
The plate guy is good. Thessaly,
26.
26. 23 points of cold damage to you.
Okay.
Kellic,
8.
46 points of cold damage to you.
Queen.
Blueberry.
Oh shit! I didn't roll for blueberry.
All right, we'll
Sorry.
Seeker first then.
16.
16. 46 points of cold damage to you.
That's a high save.
Oh no.
That's plus the bless, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah, my bless? Yeah. Get that bless in there,
Bless,
buddy.
add bless.
You got a 16.
plus so 19.
23 points.
So 23.
23 points of cold
That's a
damage.
big. That's
to
a big
you.
difference.
Yeah, because you probably don't have a lot of health after
Mhm.
Blueberry's out.
Okay, I gotta roll for blueberry. I'll do it.
I do
Blue one.
lose concentration
Oh.
on bless, but he still gets it
Blue
for
one.
this save.
I would say
Could've
yeah,
been
for
blue
this
one.
one. That's the
Okay.
last one, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Blueberry has a.
I rolled 2
Con.
6s.
It was worth it. You saved a bunch of people.
Blueberry got a 21.
21. That is 23 points of cold damage to Blueberry. All right. And that ends the dragon's turn and brings us to Flint. You get your reaction back.
And I'm like, I recoil from that blast, and I get up and I wipe blood from my mouth from whatever attack has dealt damage to me. And am I close enough to understand what's going on south of us, or is that too far away for me to know?
You can't see. You just heard the thump, but you can't see through because there's this building and this tree in the way.
Okay,
Like
so then
that's happening all the way down
okay.
there.
So the red thing is an ogre. Sorry.
Correct. Yeah, this red thing is like an ogre with a giant crossbow.
Dragon I can't get to because he's on a mount on a building now.
He's like up kind of a little bit on the. Actually, no. He just like he went to go partially climb up it, but then turned around, so he's kind of backed up in the corner, but he's not up on the building. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a dragon. He's up in the air. Like that's where it
Just flapping.
lives. Yeah, it flies. I'm gonna say 40 feet up in the air, and then does its cold breath down on all of you guys. Sorry, Seth is dumb. Dragon is not. Dragon can fly.
Dragon,
So,
big smart.
Yeah, so it's up in the air about 40 feet.
If I run a straight line towards the ogre, can I run a straight line, or do I have to like go around people and
Which one? Sorry,
the one that's all red?
the one that's red.
Yeah.
I'll say
Because that one's near my friends.
you can't quite get there. Because 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Wait, hang on.
If there's a way, I'd like to.
Yeah, because 25 gets you there. I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you an acrobatics check
Okay.
to see if you can jump across the fountain and kind of like make that straight line work.
Do I add bless to this?
No, that's an ability
That's
check,
an
not a
attack
save.
roll.
Well, I
Saving throw,
also,
okay.
I lost concentration.
Right, it's
Okay,
gone.
no worries,
Bless
no worries.
is
Just
gone.
double checking. Okay, acrobatics. 15.
You're good. Yeah, you definitely managed to, and
I
you
grab my
make it
side
over.
as I land.
Make it over to the bolt launcher.
Yeah, I'll go over and I'll attack.
Cool.
Attack him.
All right. Did you make your con save for Shadow Blade because you took 23 points of cold damage? Yeah.
One
Go
sec.
ahead and make that save.
Would
for
that have
me.
been with bless before, or
No, or yeah, because I
It
gave
would've
it
been
to
blessed.
Seeker, so I'll give it. Yeah, you also receive it. The last fleeting breaths of Kellick's very well timed bless.
26?
You're good. Cool.
Okay.
You're
Cool.
good. Still got Shadow Blade out.
That's great because I only.
Yep.
Okay.
The last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, yeah, but yeah, third level. Attack.
Cool. Go in on him, buddy.
I have my action and my bonus
Do
action.
good. Do good.
I'm gonna rub, get that thunderous energy
Right.
and hit it onto the blade and going for a strike.
All right. As you do this, you tap your fist and you see the tattoos kind of shift, and you hear a voice. Use your
Mhm.
Ah!
Do I know what that means?
like you see the ink on the arm kind of like shift and start to kind of like reach out towards.
Does it seem like if I does it feel like it wants me to put my hand towards it?
Kinda.
I'll pause as I'm about to bring my hand to the sword, and I'll hold my hand out to the ogre, and I'll just force energy towards it.
Yeah. The ink on your arm darkens, and you see as shadows from the base of the ogre reach up and kind of grab a hold of it
What?
as the curse takes hold.
Oh. What?
The what?
Let me just double check something.
Mhm. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
That?
That's
Okay,
it.
so that's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, man. Okay.
All right.
And then I will. Yeah, then I will shake from that and see the shadows gripped on.
Kind of grab a hold of its
legs,
form. Yeah.
and I'll kind of smirk. Thanks. And I'll rub my fingers again, get that thunderous energy, put it in, and come in with an attack.
Go ahead. Roll for your attack.
So this is one down too because it's not. I don't get the plus one for the attack roll, right? So it'll be a total of 23.
23 to hit. Yeah. This is Shadow Blade, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's dark out. You're at advantage
Okay.
because you're not close to the fire anymore.
It's a 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah. Let me know. I
23
guess
hits,
I
yeah.
can't tell what.
Because like right now you're out of the bright area of all of these fires.
Okay.
Earlier you were too close, so it
That's
didn't
what
apply.
I figured. Okay, I'll ask you next time
Yeah.
if I move. Okay, so I did hit. So that's 3 plus something. Hold on a second. So 3 of these.
Mhm.
14. 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And then actually, I think the shadows help me do
An additional 4.
5. Is what
5.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Additional 5 points of damage. As I don't know, they
Yeah, they kind of constrict around
Okay.
it as the Shadow Blade makes contact, and you see they kind of like seep into its skin a little bit.
and I
as-
go going for another.
Go ahead.
And this is
yeah.
advantage again.
Yes. Yeah, you're far enough away from the bright light of the fire. As they said.
23.
Yeah, you're just outside. 23 hits. Go ahead. Alma, you're on deck.
13. 25. 25.
All right, 25 points of damage. This thing looks horrific. Awesome. It's the shadows kind of like seep into its form, and you can see it's barely hanging on. It's like bleeding out of its mouth. And that is going to end Flint's turn. Brings us to Oma.
I'm gonna run towards the ogre.
The
down
ogre
at the
to the south?
To the south, yeah.
Perfect. 5, 10,
Um,
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, nice.
40
Yeah.
feet, right?
Mhm.
Okay, did you get Longstrider cast on you?
No.
No, it was these two and yourself. Cool.
Am I 15 feet?
Exactly
from-
15 feet. From it, right?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I put my hands together,
Mm-hmm.
make a triangle, push them forward, burning hands.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I need a
Yeah.
dex
Dex
save,
save.
please.
Oof, boy, not great at these. Yeah, it's a 9.
Fails.
Awesome.
So I'm casting this at 3rd level.
Okay. 5d6 points of fire damage.
18 points of fire damage.
Oof. All right. As this ogre is just freaking singed, its whole back, like the flesh, like crisps up and kind of crackles with the burn. And yeah, you see it sort of and turns around to try to face the threat that it can't see because you're invisible. That is awesome. That's going to end Oma's turn. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Awesome. And that brings us to the plate mail guy who looks
Plate mail
up
guy.
at the dragon high above. Can't do shit about that. He moves over.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
15 for wild magic.
Awesome.
Ah.
Cool.
Guys, my
what's
wild
it
magic's at 10.
All right.
Ooh.
And looking, so as he has also heard the thumping of this sound, and he sort of like runs over and looks up to the two figures, or looks up to the figure on the. Oh shoot! I forgot to move Griff. Griff's up here. Looks up to the two figures on the roof, and he says, "Griff, Nessa, fire!" And he's going to use command allies, and
Nice,
he is going to have them
Heard of
both.
Nessa?
Yeah,
Shoot.
this is an Iron Light. Sentinel. This isn't a Nessa that we recognize. Is
No,
it?
this is a
Yeah.
half a big.
It's a
I was gonna
confident
say,
name.
yeah.
No, this is a big half orc
It's
woman.
the
Just for
Jessica
a
of
moment,
Elbor.
we're all
Yeah.
like,
It's the
Jessica.
Jessica.
This is a very common name.
No. Yeah, not a name you guys recognize.
Okay, okay, good.
Oh boy. Okay, they're gonna use Archer's Eye. which
there's
is
a very
50.
famous bard named Nessa at one point.
Yeah,
Right.
everyone was like, oh my
In
god.
the last
For real?
Mommy of all children were named
That's so
Nessa.
funny.
She was incredibly talented. Like, it was
14.
warranted.
Perfect. 13 points of piercing damage. So you see two arrows almost sink into this creature. And it is almost.
Nice.
Yeah, because
Whistle over your head.
Yeah.
Because you know that was you.
And that is going to bring us to Thessaly. Your wings are still out, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hovering. I would have question. I would have matched the dragon's. Was it about 10 feet off the ground? Originally, you said it went to 40.
Yeah. And it went up to 40.
So it technically moved 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then
So
if
you
my
catch it.
high school geometry is correct,
You can get to it.
no, I found the hypotenuse.
Yeah.
I was doing it. Sorry,
Battle.
I'm sorry.
You're
Found
good.
that hypotenuse.
This very,
I am-
nobody was saying you did it wrong.
Yeah.
A squared
so
moved
good.
math.
Questioning your math.
Triggers
You're so
me.
good.
Come on,
Oh,
Pythagoras.
that's great.
Then I can definitely get there.
You can definitely get there. Yeah.
He wasn't going to make you find the hypotenuse, but I'm glad you
I did. If anyone wants to know, it
I'm
was
really glad you did
44.47.
I'm really glad you did that.
Aw.
And I'm gonna ask a slightly embarrassing question.
Why is it?
It's embarrassing because I've never played a paladin until I played this. Branding Smite is a bonus action.
Correct.
Does that go on top of Divine Smite if I use
Yeah.
a bonus action and then
Yeah.
attack?
Heyo!
Yeah, they're separate. So the Burning Smite is a spell that you hold concentration on until
Yeah.
you hit, and then you can stack that with Divine Smite.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
This-
why paladins
Are
This is about to
awesome.
make my life very fun.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, so
Love
I'm gonna start with my bonus action now that I'm in front of the dragon, and I'm going to cast Branding Smite at 4th level.
Hell yeah, you are. That's what's up. Awesome.
Yup.
Awesome.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my 2 attacks
All
on
right.
the dragon.
First attack. Come on, give me a crit.
27 with the longsword.
27 with the longsword.
And
hit.
I'm also doing 2, 3, so 4 d8s for the divine smite damage, including the extra. And
Right.
then a d8. Okay.
So you're doing a second level Divine Smite?
I'm doing a 2nd level divine smite, but a 4th
Fourth
level
level
branding.
correct.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't drop it.
Awesome.
Oh my
What?
She's dropping
What are
all
you-
of them.
what?
She's dropping them all.
She dropped them all.
Sacrilege.
Everyone.
I want to throw up.
On top of
You
each other, no
mother-
It
less.
worked for one of them.
One of them? Great. Was it mine? Was it my dice?
I don't know.
It wasn't my dice.
6, 14, 15. Okay, so 16 points of divine smite. No, wait. Okay, I still have to add. I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good.
There's 4 of these.
Mm-hmm.
11, 16, 27. Okay. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
No, it's a lot of dice.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
dice.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
And
lot of
also because
dice.
You're like, I thought you were going to say something and then you went to.
Yeah.
It was good.
So, do you want me to separate out the damage?
Nope.
Oh, wait,
Give it
I
to
gotta
me.
roll fire damage.
Yeah.
You're a fire damage.
37 plus 41 points of total damage.
Yes.
For the-
Hey,
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome. First
She's
attack.
Okay, all right.
First attack.
That's the first attack. Now I'm going in with a short sword.
And I'm not afraid to say it.
No. This one. So plus 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll the dice for me.
Nice.
I'm just gonna do a 3rd level divine smite.
All right. Go
Nice.
ahead. Drop it.
Nice.
So it's
So that
That's-
is what's
5d8 total.
5d.
1 improved Divine Smite, 3 from normal Divine Smite, 1 for your sword, and then you add your
So
strength mod.
4 total, 1 for the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then 1d6 fire, I believe.
15. Whatever. 4 plus 5, so 7. What did I say this was?
13.
13 plus 20 points of damage
20
total.
points of
Hey,
damage.
That's
Let me know if you want me to
Awesome.
parse that out.
Awesome. No.
Okay.
That's good. That is good. awesome friggin' turn. This dragon falls kind of in its flight as if it's having a really hard time staying aloft after that punishment. Okay, that ends Stasely's turn, brings us to Seeker, followed by Blueberry.
Question: was the young adult dragon, was it frightened?
Mm-hmm.
But that wouldn't have affected its.
Nope.
Okay, so
ability checks and its attack rolls.
Yes.
So
and it can't move closer to Blueberry.
So it's
remembering what it just hit us with, I'm gonna separate from the people in the dragon near me, and I'm gonna move towards where the fallen ice priestess went. I'm gonna move over that direction.
I'm just gonna move that. There's technically a body there, but so I can see your token. I'm gonna move it.
Yeah.
And I am going to grab some glass orbs from my bag. I will only get I think it's only second level. Yeah, it's second level, so I only get 3. Yeah, I'll pull them out. No. And as I one by one just toss. Like they just flatten out into this black and purple plasma that just hopefully hits the side of that.
All right, go ahead and roll some attacks for me. 3 raise.
3.
Cool.
That was a whole ass journey. That was just
Story in and of
why?
itself.
I get to add so that's 12.
12. So
it's 13.
it makes contact with the dragon's skin, but glances off of its scales.
Yeah.
Second. My God, what is happening,
buddy?
10. Same thing. Natural 20.
Hey,
let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
20s this.
Yeah, you guys have rolled a lot.
That's
of
like
crits. It's been
4
awesome.
this session.
Work.
Yeah, it's kind
Awesome.
of crazy.
It's amazing. We're
Thanks,
very
Mr.
lucky.
Whispers.
So
God.
The whispers didn't give anybody else natural 20s, okay,
There's so much
Flynn?
shadows around, so
that's so it's 12.
You're thinking a demon.
A lot to
I hope
unpack.
you're happy with it.
it's not.
So it's, max is 12 plus 8 plus 12 plus 8 is 20 plus 7, 27.
27 points of damage.
27 points of damage.
Seeker.
Yeah.
How do you want that dragon to die?
Yeah.
It's only a young adult. It doesn't have adult dragon hit points.
Get it.
I want that last one as it's elongating. I want it to just go straight through the neck of the dragon, just leaving a hole and purple plasma just eating away at what's left as it falls.
And as you say it, that purple plasma kind of elongates almost until it forms into this flat plane, like a knife, and goes through the dragon as it is about to, and you just hear that roar catch in its throat as its wings kind of beat faintly for twice more, and it falls to the ground. At which point, the ogres and giants, seeing their dead priestess and now the dragon,
Yeah.
you hear a second horn, different tone, as the ogre turns and begins to run.
Blueberry roars.
And these ogres are all frightened now of Blueberry, and without any additional support from a dragon and their priestess to keep them here,
Get out of here.
they flee.
Yes, they did.
And
Yeah,
you
they
see
do.
as ogres and giants, you hear the retreating footsteps as you hear voices calling out, and you hear this kind of ragged cheer rise up from the townspeople all over, and you hear bows rattling on chests.
And don't come back!
Right. Awesome.
From the invisible girl in the street.
Yeah, from the invisible girl. As you see that the ogre in front of you just drops that log and just and you hear the sort of fading footsteps of those sound as that cheer rises, and the plate mail figure falls almost falls to a knee, but catches and then stands up. We are out of initiative order.
Perfect.
I'll head over to the
Perfect.
plate figure.
All right, cool.
Does it look like they're struggling to stand, or they're just taking a beat?
Just taking a beat.
I'll just lie down next to them too.
Wow. That was
You're a good fighter.
As are you. He stands up, and you see as he reaches up and kind of puts his hand and presses on something, and you watch as the plate mail kind of retreats off.
Sorry.
As the magical plate mail that he has, like almost like scale by scale, kind of retracts off of his body, and you see before you a short-ish humanoid figure, like probably about 5'3", 5'4", maybe, but wide, like big and stocky. Kind of a wide nose, ice blue eyes with long red hair that sort of got like silver and white streaks in it now, and a big sort of plaited beard with a
Clan of redheads.
He appears to be, interestingly enough, you especially with your background, this man is a half dwarf.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
He's got like the stocky build of a dwarf, but he's way too tall to be a full dwarf.
Cool.
So he's got dwarvish blood in him somewhere, and he looks at you. I'm Grom, Sunshield, Mayor of Sunploom.
That's great. That's
We
great.
fixed our name.
We did it.
And he shakes your hand.
Yeah.
And he looks around at all of you. And as like the sort of, as everything kind of dies down and you guys all kind of like slowly gather, you see like people coming in from the disparate parts of town.
Can I?
Yeah,
as
go
people
for it.
are doing- I
Absolutely.
would love to, like, while he's doing, I'll just walk over to Blueberry and
Mhm.
just forehead to head.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like,
Cute.
thank you, and Inya, and just recall
Into the card
Do you-
once more.
Do you take?
because
that
I
happens?
recalled before. It's only at the end of Blueberry's
this
turn.
Okay.
of
Okay,
their
so you did
turn.
it before.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You take that moment to run over and thank you. And the form sort of retreats in.
Dude, that helps so
There's
much.
like a big like as they acknowledge the sort of that connection and fades back into the card as people begin to like come out from around town and gather kind of in this central place.
Mhm.
The woodsmen get to work immediately, like putting out some of the fires. Go
You have
ahead.
to roll a d4 for me though.
All right. Oh,
Or
Burns.
What is it? 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh my
Could have been 4.
Could have been 4.
Yeah, it's so nasty, man.
and
Hey,
you
That's a big dragon.
you see as all these kind of people begin to gather. You see Thessaly, the figure of the man, and he's holding the hand of his daughter.
Yes.
As
Yay.
he walks into town. Kelly,
Relief.
you see the old couple and the old man as they like limp back into town, having fled into the safety of the city center, or what they thought was the safety of the city center, but alive, burned, scorched, obviously haggard, but very much alive.
I just give them like a weak wave.
Yeah.
Soft wave.
And Griff, the other gentleman, comes down and kind of like stands next to Grom, Sunshield.
Put my head down and I'm walking over.
Awesome. Olma, you approach. And you see as Grom's eyes kind of go across the group of you. And now maybe you recognize what that kind of squint was
Mm.
Oh.
as he marks your face
Mm-hmm.
and your face
Ma,
and your
Yep.
face.
Flynn, and Kellic, yeah.
Hi there.
Hello.
Does it happen often?
Thankfully, no.
Good. I just survey the buildings that are still.
Kind of looks.
This
He
group.
looks around with you and kind of sees the destruction.
You get to work on that.
Glad we were here to help.
Why did you?
Well, we're the agents of repair.
I'm like downing a potion as he says that. And I'm like, I pull it down and wipe.
It's kind of what we're here to do.
That's why we did it. Yeah. Finish downing the.
Find myself in a very precarious position.
You don't say.
Can I position myself to just kind
Mhm.
of be hovering in the back, and I'm gonna kind of, in
Mhm.
case he feels like, I'm just gonna try to be intimidating a little bit.
I hear ya.
Like I helped you, but
I hear
also,
ya. I
does
hear
that make
ya.
sense? Okay.
Of course. You sort of stand, and the
I'm still flying.
the wings are sort of still sort of wrapped around your form. A group of fugitives come into my town.
Do you think we led the giants here? Because that's totally not what we did.
No.
I'd go proposing.
You're kind of like lucky we were here to help
Conspiracies
with
on-
them.
You're a very interesting child.
You don't even know.
I mean, like, without us, it would have taken you forever. We brought a dragon.
They're not fugitives from good people.
We're not fugitives at all.
That's
That's
Debatable.
just objectively.
that's
untrue.
debatable. Yeah.
So, wanted in all of Kaldor, and here in my town, coming to my aid when you didn't have to.
Well, I don't know how many details you have about why we're wanted, but we were saving innocent folks from the horrendous prison conditions of that place in Oakenspire.
Including a 14-year-old boy who just didn't have his papers. Who was traveling with us.
And a cleric who was abducted from her temple.
Prepare.
At which point, you see the old man step forward. And he says, Mayor Sunshield, this man saved my life.
Just did.
And
Just helped you off your feet.
the other gentleman, the man who still has his hammer in his hand and his daughter's hand in the other, steps forward. And ours. Well, interesting thing about the long eve. Time of the year where things that are meant to die, die. I think the town of Sunploom saw a group of fugitives die tonight. All I see are citizens of Sunploom.
Hey, do you think you can sign this deed?
You just whip it out.
Oh gosh.
We'll pick up there next. Awesome job. Thank you all so much. Thank you guys for your patience. I know we went a little late tonight, but appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. My heart is so full.
Yeah.
We appreciate all of you, and thank you guys so much. And goodbye, nerds.
Goodbye, nerds.
Hey nerds, it's Shane. If you're enjoying Venture Forth, please like, follow, and subscribe on whatever platform you're using. And make sure you tell your friends about our show /podcast /audio and visual experience available on Twitch and YouTube. If you're interested in going the extra mile, then you can definitely go onto our Patreon, which is in the description. And subscribe to one of our brand new tiers, which includes super cool names of organizations like the Ironlight Collective and the Order of the Red Wolf. You can subscribe there and get exclusive bonus content. We have a new, extremely prestigious top tier we've added, which gives you a one-on-one DM consultation session with DM Seth, who, if you know anything at this point about him, is a font of information and a super nice person. And genuinely, I could just talk to him for hours. He's just the best guy. So check that out. Your Patreon subscription goes a long way in keeping our show going and growing. Oh, and one more thing. If you are a Twitch subscriber, you now get access to our exclusive Discord channels. So make sure to follow up with our admin Russ on our Discord about that. Whew. Okay. That's not everything, but that's a lot. For now, bye, nerds.